Presentation of the 8-man Division II State Football Championship, Baileyville B&B versus Otis-Bison, is made possible in part by an underwriting grant from
Rural Telephone and Nextech, providing the region with telephone, internet, cable television, and wireless phone solutions. Rural Telephone and Nextech proudly support public broadcasting and all ventures dedicated to improving Kansas communities.
American Lodge and Suites in Heston, offering a welcoming lobby with fireplace, 42 rooms including jacuzzi suites, indoor pool and spa, continental breakfast, and meeting room. American Lodge and Suites in Heston. Welcome to the end of the day.
West Wind Energy of Otis, proud supporters of the Otis-Bison Cougars. Your energy future is a choice, not a faith.
Agency 1 of Otis, Scott and Kim Higgison, are independent insurance agents, wishing the Cougars best of luck at state.
Lindy Company of Otis. Lindy Global Helium of Otis wishes the Otis-Bison football team a safe and successful game. Lindy supplies the world with helium for medical, aerospace, research, and industrial uses for a better world. Shelter Insurance of Seneca. Agent Doug Hyman has been serving the surrounding area since 1979. Proud supporter of the B&B Falcons. Freeb Seeds of Olmutz. Tim and Amy Freeb, serving your area with your seed and needs. Proud supporters of Otis-Bison Athletics.
The Otis-Bison football team would like to thank our fans for supporting us through the years. We will make you proud on Saturday.
Jaguar Electric of Great Bend. City of Otis. Otis-Bison Booster Club.
Hello everyone, it is state championship football time here on Smoky Hills Public Television. The Kansas State High School Activities Association 8-man Division II championship game between the newcomers, the Otis-Bison Cougars, and the old-timers, the B&B Baileyville Falcons. I'm Jeremy McGuire along with Larry Jantz, and I'll tell you what, Larry, we have two good undefeated football teams matching up, and you got the newcomers and the old-timers. What differences do these two teams have in prepping for this game?
Well, first of all, you're going to have, as far as Baileyville, B&B, they've been here 3 years in a row. They won it in 208, runner-up last year, 28-26. You know, the Quinter in a close matchup. And here they're back in the hunt again here. Had two close ones in their own league with Hanover, you know, the first one, 31-28 in overtime, the 5th game of the year. So they've been here before. They understand it. They've got the more experience, I think, because they have been here. There won't be that many jitters on it. But both teams have done extremely hard. Travis Starr at the Otis-Bison Cougars. What he's been through in the 6 years down there, how they had losing seasons right there in the beginning. They stuck with it. The kids, that was their dream, their goal, ever since 7th grade, all the way up. And so the senior leadership he has now, they believe they can get her done today. And so it's going to be a heck of a battle between in this Division II, between the B&B Falcons and, of course, the Otis-Bison Cougars.
You look at Otis-Bison, and they have so much balance across the board. You look in the backfield, they have Michael Lavity, also Patrick Piper, Dylan Wisman, and then Keller at quarterback. They're really balanced, so you really can't key on anybody back there.
No, and of course Travis Starr said that his number one key, most impressive deal was having Don Wisman come on strong, you know, a sophomore. How he came in when another got hurt, you know, and broke that collarbone, you know, Matt did. And so anyway, it's just really fantastic how he's come in, stepped up there, and become a great leader. And the coach is really impressed with his leadership, plus the other ones that you just mentioned.
On the other side of the ball, Eric Herter's done a good job stepping in at quarterback, but also up front, Logan Haug is a load and also catches the ball well. They're a tough team to defend.
He's a leading receiver, and he, of course, he's got about 6 sacks on the defense, so he's going to be a force on both sides of the ball. You know, he's the one that stripped the ball from a quarterback back in the deal, and then kicked that winning field goal over Hanover in the midseason, and that kind of sparked them on to a rise to the occasion here and make it back here to the state playoffs.
I'll tell you what, it is a beautiful day for football here at Fisher Field in Newton. More from Fisher Field right after this on Smoky Hills Public Television.
You can also buy copies of the game by calling Stadium.
Hello, everybody. We're now joined by the head coach of the B&B Falcons, Steve Tiernan. And Coach, does it ever get old being back here at the state championship again?
No, of course not. You know, it's kind of what you work for all year, and we work for it year-round, and, you know, just you play the season to hopefully get better and better and better to end up here, and it worked out for us.
You guys have played a tough schedule. You've beat Hanover twice, and the most important one of those two was in the sub-state championship game. How have you guys been able to maintain the consistency throughout the years, and especially this season?
You know, as much as anything, it's the boys. I mean, I take very little credit for it. I really do, for the fact that I just preach to them, and half the time they listen, half the time they don't listen. But these guys evidently listen more than I think. But it's not about this game. It's not about next week. It's not about 2 weeks from now. It's about this day. Are we going to get better in practice today? Are we going to play well this game, which is today? Are we going to play well at the next practice? And it's just a day-by-day progression rather than this is our goal and let's just see when we get there. You know, they do that very well.
You face an Otis-Bison team that is here for the first time since 1987. What do you see across the field when you look at the Cougars?
Big. Reminds me a lot of Clifton Clyde 2 years ago when we played here. They're very good at just pounding the ball at you. They get the ball and they block well, and their backs run hard. So, you know, we've got to do a good job up front and make sure our linebackers get to the play.
What's the key offensively for your team today?
Probably, as we've said all year, just don't beat ourselves. You know, don't turn the ball over, don't make stupid penalties, don't make stupid mistakes. Just hang on to the ball, get upfield, catch the ball if we throw it to you, and just be consistent in what we do. Stay on your blocks and do what we've done all year long.
Coach, good luck today.
All right, thank you.
That's head coach Steve Tiernan with the B&B Falcons. More from Fisher Field and Newton right after this.
At this time, starting first of all with our game officials.
Go back to Fisher Field and Newton, the 8-man Division II state championship game on Smoky Hills Public Television. Now joined by the head coach of the Otis-Bison Cougars, Travis Starr. And Coach, has to be an awesome feeling to be here at the state championship game.
It's a great feeling. It's a great experience for our ball club as well as our fans and me as well.
I'll tell you what, quite a turnaround for your program. The last 2 years, you guys have lost one ball game. You're undefeated this year. What do you pinpoint as the reason you've been able to turn this around?
It's the players. I mean, obviously you're not here in this position without the players we have. It's a great group of seniors we have, as well as other players that come on this year for us. It's experience of being here being pretty good ball club last year, and that's the reason why we're here this year.
This year offensively, you look across the board, you look at the stats, you guys have been balanced across the board. How has that helped your team this year?
Oh, it's been tremendous. It's been tremendous for our ball club. You know, we don't have to rely on one kid to do it all. We've had 3 great running backs that can do it. Our offensive line has been awesome. Whether it's in the pass or run game, it's been great, which is the key to our success.
Quick look across the board today at B&B. What do you see in the Falcons?
A great group. They're a great group, well-coached ball club. There's just no weaknesses. You know, their defense flies around, gets after it. It's a great ball club they have over there.
Coach, good luck today.
All right, thank you, sir.
We'll have more from Fisher Field in Newton. It's the 8-man Division II state championship game here on Smoky Hills Public Television. And welcome back to Fisher Field in Newton. Jeremy McGuire along with color analyst Larry Jantz here on Smoky Hills Public Television. The 8-man Division II state championship game. The teams being introduced right now. The B&B Falcons are on the clock, you might say. Otis-Bison will be introduced next. But Larry, a lot of nerves right now, and maybe not quite as much for B&B as we talked about a little bit before. They've been here before. But for Otis-Bison, these kids weren't even alive the last time the Cougars sniffed the playoffs, much less a state championship game. So what's going through the Otis-Bison Cougars' bodies right now? What are they thinking about? How are they prepping for here in a few minutes for this baby to get going?
Well, I think the 11-0 record so far speaks for itself, but they're still going to be nervous because B&B the last 3 years in a row, they're 37-1. There's 22 players on the Otis-Bison Cougars. There's 26 on the B&B team. Both of them have 5 or 6 seniors, about 7 juniors, so they both have upper-class leadership, and they've been in the weight room. They're getting faster, bigger, stronger, and that's why they're here compared to their competitors who they've defeated along the way to get here to the championship game, Jeremy.
And you look at the competitors, both teams have played a heck of a schedule, and offensively, B&B will put up a lot of points. Defensively, Otis-Bison is very stingy. They've only given up 78 points all season long, and in the playoffs, they've only given up 20 points in 3 games in the playoffs. That is tough to do.
Yeah, and 14 of them was against Iceland, I think, but they've led their division as far as on defense. They're leading the whole division, the Division II schools. Likewise, on Flip the Coin, the Falcons from B&B, they've led the offense. They're the #1 offensive team in Division II, so you're going to have the battle of who's going to win the battle of the trenches up front. To me, it's who's going to win what they used to say, the hogs up on the front line. Who controls the line of scrimmage, who makes the less turnovers. That'll be their championship today on this ball as it unravels.
And Steve Tiernan mentioned it. Otis-Bison is big. They're big, and they're big. He said it reminded him of Clifton Clyde a few years ago when they came in with such a big team. He might look at using some of his speed to counteract some of that size.
He'll try to use his athletic ability. You look at all of them over there, there's no what you call jelly bellies on the squad at all. Not to put any puns on anybody, but they are physically well built from the weight room, and they've been at it for a long time. They're going to use their speed and try to outquick them and try to get to the points wherever they need to be quicker than what Otis-Bison hopefully reacts to it.
I tell you what, this season, all the way through from the first game in September to here in November, the weather has been absolutely stunning. It is again today, and that's what you like to see. You don't like to see adverse conditions that might have an effect on the ball game. Today, it's going to be Baileyville and Otis-Bison. May the best team win.
It was different than a week ago when B&B was beating Hanover in the semifinal game. The last quarter, the wind came up and had snow flurries all over, and there's 4 pass interceptions by B&B over the Hanover, one of their league rivals, and they had to play in the semifinal just to reach this position. So you're right. They had some nasty weather a week ago. Today it's fantastic.
It is absolutely gorgeous here at Fisher Field in Newton on Smoky Hills Public Television. Otis-Bison coming into the ball game, they have a record of 11-0. The Baileyville B&B Falcons, they are 12-0 on the season. 2 of those wins coming over Hanover. Hanover has been here several years, and actually they're in the Matt Hoyer and some of his coaches and players are in the crowd today watching the game. But, Baileyville had to really go through some guys that have been here as well.
But, of course, Hoyer, in the 5th game of the year, 6th game of the year, that's when they won 31-28 B&B and a field goal with 25-yard field goal by Logan Haug to win their game, Jeremy.
You don't see a ton of field goals in 8-man, but when you need them, you have them. We're getting set for the coin toss as the captains from both teams will meet at midfield to get out there. Devin Sanders, Austin Schrod, Kyle Muting for the B&B Falcons. For the Otis-Bison Cougars, Michael Lavity. Also out there, Robert Colas, Dominic Trapp, and Josh Crom are the captains out there for the Cougars. Brad Taylor's the white hat. Familiar face. I tell you what, this is an exciting time of the year when you're talking about playoff football. What's the theory behind how you want to go about with the coin toss, whether you win or lose the coin toss? If you win it, do you want to put your defense out there first or offense in this situation?
It probably depends on the philosophy just of the coach and the team. Like if you're really just a fast-paced team, almost like no huddle, that's what they want to do. Look at there. They got the coin toss.
Otis-Bison won the toss, and they want to put their defense on the field first. So the Cougars will kick off, and they will defend to the east. Baileyville will receive and will defend to the west. Of course, the east is the left side of your television screen. The west is the right side of your television screen. We're glad everybody's here to watch some high school football on Smoky Hills Public Television. So, Baileyville, do you expect them to come out early?
I look for them to have a fast-paced ball game. They're going to use their speed and their quickness in it. The offensive keys to victory for Coach Steve Tiernan says, hey, no turnovers, no penalties, do your job. Whatever your assignment is, get it done, and don't make any mistakes. And they'll be out of the I formation most of the time. They'll run the pro set some of the time. That's what you see right here. Likewise for our Otis-Bison Cougars, on defense, the key, they want to tackle well, read your keys, play aggressive defense. They're going to have an inside 3-1 type of defensive set. That's what we should look at after the opening kickoff, Jeremy.
Both teams are ready to rock and roll, but it is not officially game time, so the officiating crew standing at midfield. Back deep for Otis-Bison, or excuse me, for Baileyville, is number 82, Matt Engelken, 5'8", 145-pound junior, and number 40, his twin brother, Mitch Engelken, 5'8", 160-pound junior. The only difference between the two of them today is they're wearing different numbers.
Yeah. And one of the Engelken boys is going to get this ball, I bet you.
There's a good chance of it.
Look for the Falcons as far as they run first, and then they use the pass as an element of surprise. 78% of all their offense by the Falcons this year have been on the run. They average 202 yards a game on the ground, and they average only 58 yards a game in the air. So per game, Jeremy, it's 260 yards is what you see on an average this year by the Baileyville Falcons.
Michael Lavity will kick it off from the 30-yard line here at Fisher Field. If you're watching for the first time or wondering, well, that's on the 40, Jeremy. Well, it is the 30-yard line here as the ball fell off the tee, so we'll have to re-tee this thing. But it's the 30-yard line. The midfield is the 40. 80-yard field for 8-man. We're playing it on an 11-man field, though, so they've squeezed the end zones back down 10 yards. So we'll be ready to rock and roll. Lavity will tee it up. And here we go. It's a good kick. It's going to be out of bounds, though. Out of bounds, so no return. And we'll have our first penalty of the ball game.
And they can either take it where they want to or re-kick. They're up it's going to be re-kicked. See if they can't get a better position.
So mark it back 5 yards and re-kick it from the 25-yard line. A heck of a crowd here on both sides of the field for this 8-man Division II state title game. 12-0 Baileyville B&B, 11-0 Otis-Bison. B&B, they are no strangers to the state championship game. Otis-Bison, the first time they've been here since 1987. The only team title in school history in all sports for Otis-Bison was a volleyball championship back in 1986. They want to change that today.
Absolutely.
And Lavity's going to try it again. This one's right down the middle of the field. Engelken will take it at the 10. Coming up the field, he has a gap. Look out, still on his feet and finally brought down. Nice play by Matthew Damel, the sophomore, on the tackle, but good field position for the B&B Falcons. They'll have it at the 29-yard line, first down and 10. Starters offensively for B&B. We'll get them for you after this first play. Curtis Stahlbaumer is the center. Eric Herder, number 8, he is the quarterback. Behind him, Cody Hyman and Mitch Engelken. Engelken in motion. It is going to be Hyman off the right side. He's hit, still on his feet, and finally laid out over there on the far side. A nice tackle by the sophomore safety, Dylan Wisman. We'll go over the rest of your starters for B&B. The guards, Blake Reinecke and Kyle Muting, Logan Haugen in, along with Austin Shaw. Defensively for Otis-Bison, the defensive ends, Josh Crom and Dominic Trapp. Robert Cullis is a nose tackle. Linebackers, Patrick Piper, Michael Lavity, and Zachary Staskell. Left side run, a good one for Engelken. He's going to pick up 4, or make that 3 yards on the play. He's going to bring up 3rd down, and we're going to call it 6, 3rd and 6.
That was a great pursuit there to get to 3 or 4 yards, but it almost brings up for most teams like a passing down. But remember, B&B only uses the pass very seldom, about 20% of the time.
3rd down. It is going to be right side run by Herder. Gets to the edge. He's knocked out of bounds. And it is going to be a pickup of 1, 4th down and 5, and decision-making time already for Steve Tiernan.
Do we go ahead and try to punch it in? We got 3 yards to go. He might go back and just play defensive position. I look for him to punt the ball back.
They're going to,
I think he's going to
come in from the sideline with Matt Engelken. The punter is Kyle Muting, and they are going to go for it. They're going to go for it. Crottinger is going back. They're going to throw it. Cross pass over the middle. It's caught by Engelken. First down, still on his feet. Inside Otis-Bison territory to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 10 and a first down.
Yeah, and the old philosophy is if we've got the ball, they can't score. So used all 4 plays, got a nice pass there, a little low turnaround, little button hook.
Back to the double tight end formation. It's going to be Hyman up the middle. He is hit and dropped. Colas in there on the tackle, also Lavity. A gain of a yard on the play. It is 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Lavity and Colas did a great job of stuffing that middle there. They played good assignment deal. Remember, they want to tackle well, read their keys, play aggressive. That's the keys Coach Travis Starr has for this Cougars today.
2 minutes gone here in the first quarter of the 8-man Division II state championship game. B&B has already converted 1 4th down conversion. Engelken in motion again. It is going to be an option. Herder pitches it out. The ball's on the ground. And I believe the Cougars have it. Patrick Piper, I believe, got on that football. And he did. It's first down, Cougars. An ill-advised pitch right there by Herder. He was being brought down. And the first big break of the ball game goes to Otis-Bison.
But I think the reason why they missed is that the Herder tried to actually catch the ball and tried to run before he actually had the foot in there, don't you think? Took his eye off the ball.
Took his eye off the football, looked up the field. So the Cougars will set your offense for them here in a moment as you see that fumble right there. First play for the Cougars. Look out, Wisman down the sideline, brought down at the 33-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards and a first down.
He had a hole big enough you could drive a semi-truck through that one there, whether you're going from Otis to Bison or maybe even over to La Crosse on that one.
So 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. They got Wisman in the backfield. We'll get the rest of your starters here after a moment. Wisman again a carry off the right side, breaking tackles. Matt Engelken, Eric Herder on the tackle after a pickup of 2. Robert Colas is the center for Otis-Bison. Dominic Manley and Josh Crom the guards. Dominic Trapp and Brandon Peckineck the ends. Trevor Keller is the quarterback. And in the backfield starting is Patrick Piper at fullback, Dylan Wisman at tailback. We'll get your defensive starters for Otis-Bison here after a moment. Or for B&B. There's a middle handoff, not a whole lot going for Piper down to the 28-yard line. Pickup of 3, 3rd down and 6.
That was a great read there by the defense, and they even followed through and cut that quarterback there. They had old Trevor Keller in case he's carrying out a fake there, Jeremy.
Defensively, Don Keegan is the nose guard for Otis-Bison. Kyle Muting, Logan Haug, the ends. Matt Engelken, Eric Herder, the corners. There's a counter play. Wisman, he is hit and stopped short of the first down. Schrod and Haug on the tackle down to the 26-yard line. 4th down and 3.
Bring up decision time for Coach Travis Starr on this there because a 4th down and a long 2 call at 3, like you mentioned. And they're going to keep it. Of course, they're only on their own 26-yard line. Need to get to about the 23.
4th down, it's going to be a shotgun formation. Piper beside Keller. Back to Pat, rolling to his left. There's a flag on the play, another flag on the play. It's going to be a first down, but one of those flags likely a holding. The flag on the far side of the field could be an offsides or an illegal formation or something. We'll see.
We got a little laundry on the field here. The referee Brad Trader let you know.
Illegal formation on the offense.
It is an illegal formation. And also a holding on the play. We'll see what they decide, which penalty they decide to take. I would assume the holding, but you never know. So it is 4th down and 8. First penalty of the ball game as far as marking off yardage. And Otis-Bison looks like they're going to go for it. Michael Lavity is on the sideline right now for the Cougars. Jacob Crottinger is into the lineup. He is split to the far side. Wissman entrapped to the near side.
Yep, 44.
And that's going to be the illegal snap or a false start, whichever way they want to call it.
Full start.
And now it looks like Otis-Bison is probably going to have to punt this football away. So kind of shooting themselves in the foot right here on this drive, Larry.
Absolutely. And that, of course, is some of the keys that they keep the chains moving, but they're moving the wrong way right now. Block until you hear the whistle, and then, of course, limit penalties and turnovers. And right there, they've had 3 penalties in a row.
And they are going to punt it. Lavity stands at his own 34. Gets it away. It is tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So the punt was tipped, nearly blocked by Logan Haug. So both defenses have stood, and B&B will take over again on offense.
That Logan Haug is a force. He's had 6 sacks during the year, 1 fumble recovery, and 53 tackles from that defensive end position.
First down and 10, 25-yard line. Counter play, right side, Ingleton breaks a tackle. Look out, Wissman, the last man, doesn't get him. He's on his feet, and he is gone. 55 yards and a touchdown for Mitch Ingleton, and B&B strikes first with 7:41 to go here in the first quarter.
Using that speed and using that quickness, an 8-man football, if you get by 1 or 2 of them with that speed and get to the outside, why he went on in, and now they'll go for 2 or 1.
We'll see what they decide here. Looks like it is going to be a 2-point conversion attempt. They're going to roll with it. Herder still with the football, in a little bit of trouble, still looking. He's going to run it up the middle, has a gap, and he scores. Wow.
Mercy.
That 2-point conversion is good with 7:41 to go here in the first quarter. It is B&B 8, Otis-Bison nothing after the long run. You look right here on the play, and there he goes, Ingleton into the end zone. And it is 8-0, and now Otis-Bison has to answer, Larry, because they do not want to get in a shootout or get too behind against this Falcon team too far.
Not with the speed and the quickness that the Falcons just got through showing you. But what's amazing is that which one of them lines that there was the quarterback trying to find out he had to cross to get that touchdown, huh? With all the lines, the soccer lines and this and that. He finally got the right one, didn't
they? They know where they're going. They know where they're going. Crottinger and Wissman will be back deep for the Cougars. Haug will tee it up at the 30-yard line for the Falcons.
That's a great job by Eric there. The 6'2", 180-pound junior quarterback. He's rushed 55 times for 379 yards this year and 7 touchdowns. And also passed the ball for 538 yards, 14 touchdowns, 1 interception. So now we'll see if the Cougars can answer.
And here comes the kick.
Wow.
And it is a tall one. It's going to be taken at the goal line by Crottinger. Coming to the near side. He's still on his feet and finally knocked out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So Otis-Bison will start their second drive of the ball game from the 25-yard line. Michael Lavity will be back out there offensively.
He was run out of bounds by Matt Ingleton.
And it will be 1st and 10 Cougars. We'll see what kind of an answer they have. Lavity will step in at fullback, and Piper will move back to the tailback spot. 1st and 10. It is Piper, right side. He is stuck by Haug. Oh, my goodness. Logan Haug just put his helmet right in the chest of Patrick Piper and brought him down after a pickup of 2.
Logan Haug says that you use these shoulder pads, you wear them for a reason. And let me show you why. No arm tackling. Drove, like you mentioned, that shoulder right into him and stopped him for a little and no gain, about 1 yard give him.
2nd down and 8. Left side Piper again. He's hit, dropped. He's going to lose a yard on the play. Kyle Muting in on the tackle that time, and it's 3rd down and 9, and the Otis-Bison offensive line is getting stuffed up here on this drive.
Yeah, and Kyle Muting has 38 tackles for the year. He's had 2 fumble recoveries, 3 sacks, and that defensive end, 5'10", 180-pound senior, showed you why. Coach Tierney's got confidence for him playing out there and stopping everything on that side over there.
Shotgun formation, 6:30 to go here in the first quarter. It's going to be an inside handoff. Piper to the outside, looking for a block. Gets it, does not get the first down, though, I believe. He kind of had a stutter instead of going right at the down marker, and that's going to be awfully close depending on the spot. And it looks like he's short.
We got a measurement.
Call for a measurement, but Larry stutter stepped there instead of just pushing through that line. I think he'd have had a first down had he not stutter stepped.
I think you're right.
But I think he might have it anyway, but it's closer than it could be.
He was trying to see, I think, out there where the lineman up front, but they zig and zag and which way to go. And they stretch out the chains, and it is a first. No.
Short by about the width of your finger.
Wow.
Wow. So 4th down, and you can almost guarantee the Cougars are going to go for it. Travis Starr is going to put in that play where, hey, get the first down play. That's the play he wants to put in right now.
I wouldn't take a chance on the handoff. Last time they had that there, had those turnovers, had three penalties in a row. I think I'd just get up underneath that old center and say, Colas, lead me across that first down marker.
Robert Colas, the 5'8", 245-pound senior. He's going up against Don Keegan, the 6', 170-pound. Actually, they got Curtis Stahlbaumer out there at nose tackle right now. 4th down and very short. They're going to throw it. And it is complete. The catch is made by Pekanek. Inside B&B territory at the 40 or 38-yard line. A pickup of 7. And I was not expecting that call.
I don't think anybody was. There we go.
Look at that catch. Woo, that was a close one.
Of course, the Falcons on the sideline kind of thought maybe he's juggling it a little bit and maybe didn't have it all the way in, but referee's right on the spot.
Well, Travis Starr's already showing he's not going to go with the standard play call, which you might think. There's an inside handoff, nothing going that time for Piper. He is stuck early, a little bit of a slow developing play, and B&B is really crashing in hard on those plays. No gain on the play.
That was a great tackle there by their leading tackler all year long, Austin Schrog, with 89 tackles, number 33. And of course, he's a 5'11", 185-pound senior.
2nd down and a little over 10 yards to go. Wisman is split now to the near side. And it's going to be an option that way, the pitch. Pfeiffer on the carry inside down to the 35-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. Pickup of 3 on the play by Piper.
That was a great job in there by Mudig, Colin Mudig, the defensive end. He made that quarterback pitch a little bit. It made Trevor Keller pitch a little quicker than what I thought he wanted to. And everybody else did their job. Good assignment football by the Falcons.
Now Wisman goes to the top side. Crottinger is in on the near side. Some man-to-man coverage over here on the near side. Option to that side. Pfeiffer looking to get to the edge. He's not going to get there. He's going to be short of the first down. He picked up, just depending on where the spot is, about the 32-yard line. He picked up 3. It's going to bring up 4th down and 4.
And you notice how Logan Haug made Coach Trevor Keller just as soon as he made him pitch a little bit early. He's going to get tired of that, I think, Jeremy.
That's how you play that option, though. You get there and you make somebody make a decision. 4th down, and we're going to call it 4. Big play, back to pass. Keller throws, has a man, trap, has it, first down. down to the 24-yard line, a pickup of 9 and a first down.
Patrick Piper, 5'9", 165-pound junior. Oh, Trapp.
Trapp made a heck of a play right there. 9-yard pickup and a first down.
He's had 12 receptions for 147 yards and 3 touchdowns over the course of the year.
Otis going out of the shotgun formation again. They figure give him a little bit more time to have the plays. Piper going to the outside, gets the corner, down the sideline, brought down, but not before he picks up 11 yards and a first down to the 14-yard line.
Great job by Patrick Piper, the 5'9", 160-pound junior. He's had 104 carries for 766 yards this year, 16 touchdowns.
So the Otis-Bison Cougars moving the ball down the field. As Hank Stram would say, matriculating it down the field.
Yes, sirree.
First down and 10 inside the 15. They're going to tighten up the formation this time. Piper and Wisman behind Keller. Wisman gets the carry, cuts it back in. He's going to be leveled. Cody Hyman finishing it off. Also coming up, Austin Schrod on the tackle, a loss of a couple yards on the play, second down and 12.
You'll notice that the Falcons really don't have any down linemen. The 3-2 defense. Timeout for
tying a shoe. Matt Ingleton had to sure up the laces. We'll call it a loss of 1, second down and 11.
Beckett
4 minutes to go, first quarter.
Jacob Roger goes in from Brandon Peganet, comes out.
Twins to the top side of the formation. Keller gonna throws it over the middle, has a man, it is intercepted! Oh, what a play by Herder at the 4-yard line. That pass intended for Crottinger, and it is gonna be B&B football inside the 5.
Pretty tough to go over that 6'2", 280-pound junior, Eric Herder. That's his. He had 5 interceptions coming in, so that's 6th interception for the year.
Look at him come over here and make the play. That was a heck of a interception by Herder. And here we go. Up the middle, Hyman. He is a big brute. Out across the 5 up to the 7, picks up 3. Piper on the tackle for Otis-Bison.
And Cody's done one of the main leaders all year long for Coach Tiernan.
Tackle by Michael Labadie.
Did a great job right then.
Second down and 7. High formation, double tight. They're going to give it. No, it's going to be Herder on the keeper. He's going to have a first down or close to the first down. It'll be about a half a yard short. Wisman on the tackle after the 6-yard pickup.
Wisman on the stop.
See if Steve Tiernan goes with a
Got third and
pass on this one.
I doubt it. I got a feeling about 80% of his offense is run, so look for that go right up the gut.
And they're going to go that way, and it's going to be Cody Hyman on a 4-yard gain and a first down.
Cody Hyman had 84 rushes for the year for 570 yards, 10 touchdowns by Cody Hyman. And also receiving, he's caught 4 passes for 70 yards and 2 touchdowns, but seldom do they only use a pass for a surprise. You're like vintage Falcon football is what you're watching right now.
First down and 10. They're going to go shotgun formation, 2 backs in the backfield, underneath handoff to Ingleton, and he is going to pick up a yard on the play up to the 20. Second down. He was looking for a seam that time. There was none to be found.
He had a tough time trying to find a seam in that their place. He had 93 carries this year for 583 yards, 13 touchdowns, and he's even had 5 receptions for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns in the air. Great job by Mitch.
Second down and 9.
Stack.
It is Herder looking to the right. He comes up in his undercut. Piper on the tackle, Colas on the tackle as well. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, the Cougars got them where they want them now. 3rd down and long. The question, well, will this be one of the 20% of the time that Steve Tiernan puts the ball in the air? Or are we going to have a...
He's going to put it in the air, or he's going to have a quarterback keeper. Herder looking. Going to lay it up the field. Has a man out there. It is incomplete.
Great defensive effort.
Good job by the Cougars. Prevent that one from going for a big play. That's going to bring up 4th down in a punting situation. Watch this one.
That's great timing by Jackie Cornwell, the 5'11", 150-pound senior, to break that up.
Half was broken up by Jackie Cornwell.
And Muting is going to punt, and Steve Tiernan not a real big fan of the punting game. Muting gets it away. It's a high end-over-end kick. Crottinger from the 32. He's going to move upfield, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 37-yard line. So good field position for the Cougars. The defense holds, and we're settling into a pretty darn good football game right here.
Yes, sir. Now the Cougars, they better answer, though, Jeremy. They need to put a sustained drive right now. They need to keep the chains moving in their, from the old east to the west direction here.
Piper and Wisman in the backfield again. It is Wisman looking up the middle, and he is stopped immediately. Hyman and Mitch Engelken on the tackle. No gain on the play.
Line of scrimmage won by the Falcons on that one there because they did not sustain their blocks very well, the Cougars. And it makes it difficult when you're 2nd and 10. And Coach Travis Starr sent another play. We'll see what the heck Trevor Keller's got this time around. Looks like a shotgun might pass, huh?
Keller's going to roll. It's going to be an option. Piper gets a block. Look out! He's still on his feet and knocked out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 15 yards and a 1st down.
I think you're finding an answer, Coach Starr. It's spread the boys out and then try to get what speed you have out in the open. And every time they do that, it seems to have better luck, don't they, Jeremy?
Absolutely. 16.8 seconds on the 1st quarter clock. And you can see the team speed that Steve Tiernan talked about with his players, because Otis-Bison is not running away from B&B, but they are in Falcon territory again and will continue in the shotgun formation. And we have a timeout on the field. 16.8 seconds. We'll keep it right here. Have a quarter break here in a moment. 8-0 right now, B&B, and you know, it's kind of a chess match so far, Larry, feeling, okay, what can we do, what can't we do, what are we going to need to try to open what we like to do up, and so far both defenses are adjusted, minus that long run by Otis-Bison.
Yeah, the kind of both B&B, like you said, the chess game, you know, and how they kind of just filling out the other team, see what we can do. Like when we had 4th down and about inches, we thought they'd probably run for it. Then that's that pass that Cougars got that 1st down a while ago.
You never know what to expect. And you know what? You're in the state championship game. If you got something in your hip pocket, there's no sense in leaving it there if it's going to work.
Yeah, don't hold anything back. Let's go for all the marbles today.
So 1st down and 10 at the B&B 29-yard line. A lot of this game has been spent on the Falcon side of the football field. But the most important 40 yards so far in this ball game has been the 40 yards that Mitch Engelken used, finishing off that 55-yard run earlier in this quarter.
You're absolutely correct on that. Here we go on that old pro set again.
It's going to be out this time. Keller's going to keep it. Ooh, he got laid out pretty good, muting on the tackle. And Hyman came in to finish him off, a pickup of a couple on the play as the 1st quarter clock is going to wind down. And that is the final play of the 1st quarter. It's been a good one so far. So far, though, the B&B Falcons with the 8-point lead. We'll go to your 2nd quarter right after this on Smoky Hills Public Television. Welcome welcome back to Fisher Field in Newton. The 8-man Division II state championship game on Smoky Hills Public Television. I'm Jeremy McGuire along with color analyst Larry Jansen. Otis-Bison with the second down and 8. Now Larry trailing 8-0, and they're finding ways to get some cracks in that B&B defense. They just got to find a way to crack the end zone on this drive.
You're absolutely correct, but how they've been doing it, to me, it looks like, from what my perception is, that when they spread them out, they're having better luck if they spread out the defense going this here, like twins to the right, split receiver to the left, and give Keller a chance to maybe quickly pitch a bit. I'll tell you what, the defensive ends have been tough for the Falcons.
Trevor Keller has not run the ball a ton this season, only 36 carries for 150 yards coming in to this ball game. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to step up. He has Wisman wide open at the 5. Touchdown, Cougars. Nobody on him. And Wisman with the reception. That's his 4th reception on the season, his first touchdown catch. And with 11:53 to go in the first half, it is a 2-point ball game with Otis-Bison waiting for the 2-point conversion.
And that's just what the doctor ordered. First play of the second quarter, get a start and a chance to tie it up.
A 27-yard touchdown pass. And we're waiting on that all-important 2-point conversion. We're going to have a false start, so that's another penalty against Otis-Bison. The Cougars having some of those penalties that have hurt them.
Let's go, guys, let's go!
Was that on the center again, Colas? I didn't watch.
It might have been.
Colas, I think it's his snap. He picks the ball up and moving that ball, simulating a snap.
They're going to throw it again. Keller in trouble, rolling to his right, throws it up the field, and the 2-point conversion is no good. The Otis-Bison Cougars get on the board again. Trevor Keller from 27 yards out connects with Dylan Wisman right here, and no B&B Falcons in sight as Wisman scores, and it's 8-6. So there's that answer that the Cougars needed, Larry.
Absolutely. You know, it goes back early in the year when Mike Levady got hurt earlier. That's when Dylan Wisman came in to rush for 705 yards and 11 touchdowns on the rushing deal. And there he caught it, picked up on the receiving. He had three receiving passes for 106 yards prior to that wide open touchdown.
Well, you could see that right from the get-go too. That when that developed, the safety split like the Red Sea, and Wisman was kind of like Moses walking down the middle, nobody around him.
Was he open?
A little bit.
Yeah. I bet somebody's getting an earful from Coach Tierney on a blown assignment back there.
Mitch Ingleton to the far side, Matt Ingleton to the near side. Lavity will kick it off from the 30. 8-6 the score, 11:53 to go here in the second quarter. 27-yard touchdown pass from Trevor Keller to Dylan Wisman. Lavity puts that one in the air, and that won't be returned. Gonna be through the back of the end zone. It'll be first down and 10 from the 15-yard line for the B&B Falcons. Now the Falcons got to think, you know what? They just took the ball right down the field on us. We've got to answer.
We're going to return the favor.
Remember, Otis-Bison at the beginning of the ball game won the toss, deferred to the second half, so they will receive the ball to start the second half. So scores are going to be of the utmost importance. It is going to be quarterback keeper left, Herder, looking to get to the outside. He gets there and is brought down after a gain of 10 yards and a first down for the Falcons.
Does a great job of kind of fake a lot of counter play, second back. Went on line of scrimmage, nothing hold there. He reversed out of it, made it right around his left end. And a little bit, it's just over 10 yards, might have made 11. First down, now move the sticks.
Out to the 25-yard line. And an official's timeout.
You know, and Eric's only rushed 55 times all year long for 379 yards, 7 touchdowns, so they don't use him as a running threat all that often, but it sure worked right then, didn't it?
Absolutely did. Good enough for 10 yards. There's a pitch. Ingleton getting a lead block from his quarterback. Still on his feet and got hit and brought down on the play by Patrick Pfeiffer after a pickup of 40 yards. But one thing I've noticed about Otis-Bison, Larry, is they are missing a few tackles, not wrapping up like they could. That could have been a 1, maybe 2 yard gain. Instead, it picks up nearly 5.
They're playing aggressive, but they're almost over pursuing to the ball, don't you think? They almost had too many people there, and if you could just back across the grain, the Falcons could get wide open.
Hyman left side, he is dropped. Nice job by Colas coming in.
Yep.
Also getting a little help from Trapp, a pickup of a couple on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and a short 4.
Colas got the best of Curtis Stahlbaumer on that one there, the 6'4", 200-pound sophomore that's a center for the Falcons.
3rd down and 4. From the 31, back to pass. Herder over the middle, it's tipped. Oh, man, it could have been caught or intercepted. Kind of out there in no man's land, intended for the big man, Logan Haug. And he is a big one, 6'5", 225-pound senior. And I would imagine Steve Tiernan's probably going to go for it on this one.
And Matt Ingleton, he just almost got the ball. Come close to him. It was intended, of course, for Logan Howe, like you mentioned.
They are in punt formation. Otis-Bison isn't buying it right now.
Timeout. Coach Tiernan says, hey, timeout.
And they might have had a fake in there because Otis-Bison had everybody up, and so a timeout on the field will keep it here with 10:44 to go in the second quarter. 8-6 is the lead for B&B. And tell you what, that last pass was just a little bit too tall for Logan Haug, and you can see what kind of a force he is on offense as well, because it's like a jump ball in basketball. You just throw it up and hope the big man can go up and get it. He nearly brought down the pass.
Bringing back some memories a couple years ago when Hanover was back-to-back state champs. Remember that John Bruna that they had? He was everywhere. Offense, defense, he's a man among boys. Logan Haug is a very similar type player.
So do you think Coach Tiernan had a fake on right there, calling that timeout with Otis-Bison keeping everybody up in the box?
Very well could have been. I thought they only had 7 players after because he was one short, wasn't he?
Now they're going to go for it.
4th and
4, they're going to go for it. Split backfield this time. They're going to step back, and they're going to punt it away. Cornwell is going to go back deep to receive, and that is a bad punt out of bounds. That is going to be about midfield if I was a betting man. They're still going. They're going to stop at the 37-yard line. And that was one thing. I talked to Steve Tiernan on the phone earlier this week. He's not real excited about punting because they haven't done it much this year.
And there's only about a 7-yard net gain on that punt from where they had the ball. They're 4th down and 3 or 4 to go. Wow. Well,
we'll see how the Cougars attack here after scoring a touchdown on their last play.
Looking for try to get the ball that's Dylan Wiseman any way they can.
They're going to play action, going to throw it. Keller at time. Has a man out there, knocked away by Schrod at the 25-yard line. Pekanek had a step on him, but that pass was thrown towards the sideline. A good job by Schrod, knocking it away, 2nd down.
Been a little bit over the top. He might have got it there, but it's a little bit underthrown by the quarterback.
So far, unofficially in the ball game, Trevor Keller, 3 out of 5 for 43 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Second and 10. Keller, counter play. Wisman, little bit of running room, but around the ankles was Schrod. On top was Mitch Ingleton. A pickup of 3 yards, 3rd down and 7.
Mitch done a pretty good job. He's a 5'8", 160-pound junior. He's had 40 tackles during the year and 1 interception up to this point. And he kind of made sure they only kept him there for about a 2-yard gain.
10:08 and counting here in the second quarter. Here on Smoky Hills Public Television. They will split them wide this time. Keller to throw. Actually, looking for a shovel pass, and there was nobody there. The blitz from Logan Haug, and he just decleated Keller, and obviously there was a mix-up. Keller and Patrick Pfeiffer having a discussion. There was the sack, and that's a big loss all the way back to the 33-yard line.
I think he almost got that ball about as fast as Keller did, didn't he? Huh?
Pretty dang close.
Great job at Logan Howe.
And punting situation, Lavity. Good snap. And that is a punt right there. It is going to bounce into the end zone. Lavity crushed that one. That was a 47-yard punt. No return on the play, a net of 32 yards, but B&B will be backed up with 9:14 to go here in the first half.
That ball there almost went clear over to Whitewater. Could have. Don't you think?
He had to kick a little harder than that, I think.
Well, just a tad. Sure, they went over there to Newell's truck stop, though. That's just on the east side of Newell's.
First down and 10. Engelken breaks another tackle. Look out. And brought down. Pfeiffer brought him down at the 38-yard line. 28 yards on the carry, and again, missed tackles are costing the Cougars.
Boy, that was a great job in there. It's a good thing Patrick Piper's there, the 5'9", 160-pound junior. He's had 45 tackles, 1 sack, 2 interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries. And it's a blessing he was there and having to catch old Mitch on that one.
At the Cougar 38-yard line. It is going to be Herder going to the outside. He is going to be hit and dropped.
Yeah. When they tackle him, he still falls for another yard because he's 6'2", 180-pounder, you know.
Picks up 3 on that play. 2nd and 7.
Tough, just because he's a tall quarterback, don't you think?
He could. 2nd and 7.
Well, like you, tackle and you go forward for another yard.
Yeah, I'd have to get on the field first, and that probably wouldn't happen. Engelken again looking left side, and he's going to be hit and drop. Not a lot of room in the middle of that one.
Engelken, the ball carrier.
Lavity in on the tackle. Also Dominic Trapp.
Mitch
3rd down and 6.
Mitch has scored 122 points this year. Jeremy had 16 touchdowns and 26 extra point conversions, and he scored 21% of the Falcons' total points.
3rd down and 6 from the 34. Up the middle. Herder is going to be hit and brought down inside the 10. Down to the 8-yard line.
That was a different look.
26 yards and a first down.
Move the
sticks, first and goal.
First and goal.
Falcons knocking on the door again. It is going to be Herder again to the outside. Missed tackle, touchdown.
And the ball carried by
Eric Herder in from 8 yards out, and just like that, in 2 quick plays, they go 38 more yards. And with 7:27 to go in the first half, it is 14-6.
That's just a great job and a great read. He just followed that fullback. Hey, that hole was plugged, so he just veers off to the weak side. And it was a fast race to the cone on the outside end zone.
Here comes the 2-point conversion attempt.
Split back.
It's going to be pitch. It's going to be a throw. Engelken looking.
He got it.
Howe just posting up in the end zone and gets the 2-point conversion with 7:27 to go in the first quarter, or first half, excuse me. 16-6. Baileyville on top, and the Falcons shows how dangerous they can be with their speed. And scoring on an 8-yard run by Eric Herder.
Kind of like a halfback pass. Kind of wasn't it? Just a nice job by Cody Hyman. Nice tight spiral to Logan run.
Logan Haug. Engelken with the pass. So 7:27 to go. It is 16-6, and now we're back to the point to where Otis-Bison, last time they had the ball, had a chance to move the ball down the field and take the lead, but they were not able to, had to punt it away. Now that offense has to put some points on the board again.
They need to regroup in a hurry, don't they? And of course, you know, they wanted to keep the chains moving, block until you hear the whistle, and limit the penalties and turnovers, and so far, they don't have the consistency to do that, follow the coach's game plan.
Wisman and Crottinger back deep for the Cougars.
And then Logan kick it.
Haug, that is deep, and that one is going to be a touchback. As Wisman fielded 8 yards deep in the end zone, so it's going to be first down and 10 from the 15-yard line on this drive for the Cougars.
Well, defensive keys for the Falcons is tackle well, stop the run, and they've done that to the most part. Play assignment defense, do your job, read the keys.
We'll see what happens. It's going to be an option. The pitch to Pfeiffer. Gets on the edge, brought down by Hyman, also Dylan Busing on the tackle. A pickup of 5 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 5.
Gain of about 5. Tackle by Cody Hyman and Dylan Busing.
And as we mentioned, Otis-Bison will get the ball to start the second half, so a touchdown on this drive could be huge for the Cougar offense. 2nd down and 5. Play action. It's going to be a screen caught by Wisman. He's on his horse and brought down a heck of a play by Hyman. If he doesn't make that play, Wisman could still be running, but a pickup of 7 and a first down for the Cougars.
Yep, great stop in there by Cody Hyman, who's the leader of their defense. And he showed you why right there with 80 tackles, 2 interceptions, 1 fumble recovery prior to today's game.
Out just across the 26-yard line. Almost to the 27. Fullback. That's going to be a good pickup, 4-yard gain.
It was a good quick hitter, wasn't it?
Piper on the carry.
Ball carrier was Patrick Piper.
2nd and 6.
Tackle made by Austin Schrod.
Schrod in on the tackle. Again, we've been hearing a lot of Schrod, a lot of Haug, and a lot of Hyman defensively for the Falcons. Wisman right side, and there's some more. It's Hyman, Busing, and Mitch Ingleton on the tackle. Pickup of 1 on the play, 3rd down and 5.
On that previous play in there, that was just the reason why they made this 4 yards is because that Dominic Manley, the left guard for the Cougars, 5'9", 185-pound junior, did a great job lead block for old Piper.
3rd down and 5. Shotgun. Who's going to get it here? Keller. There's the shuttle pass. Piper fighting to not have the first down. Mitch Ingleton and Cody Hyman on the tackle, short of the first down by about 3 yards.
Decision time again for Travis Starr, huh?
A big decision here, because if you don't make it, it's going to be a short field. Looks like they are going to kick it away.
5 minutes to halftime. Trailing 16-6. 3 yards to go.
They're going to punt it away. Lavity boomed one his last time out. Fumbles a snap, gets it, and just does get it away and gets a good roll on that one. He'll roll down to the 30-yard line as Peckinick will down it about the 30.5-yard line. So great field position for B&B. So that short snap is going to cost Otis-Bison defensively of about 15 yards. 4:29 to go here in the first half. Now the Otis-Bison defense really needs to show up. They trail by 10. Left side, Ingleton with some running room. Breaks another tackle. Look out, he could be gone. He is gone. Touchdown, B&B. 50 yards for Mitch Ingleton. And Otis-Bison missed tackles, really costing the Cougars. 4:19 to go in the first half. It's 22-6.
Yeah, it's a great job, great read off that tackle. Just out there, just hit that seam, and he was gone down that sideline, wasn't Jeremy?
He was gone by a long ways. There's the pitch.
He's in.
He is not going to make it. 2-point conversion is no good. Typical official to my right, already calling it in before he made it.
Yeah,
2-point conversion fails, but B&B on the board again. Look at him run. Mitch Ingleton all the way to the house.
Could go all the way, couldn't he?
His second touchdown run of the ball game. Unofficially, Ingleton, 7 carries, 142 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
And we're not even to halftime yet. Not too bad of a line for a young man.
And coming into this ball game, you know, Mitch only had 93 carries for 583 yards for the whole year. 13 touchdowns. He's added 2 more to that. He's got 15 touchdowns. Mercy. He was 21% of their total scoring machine, though.
And you look again, you look at his 2 touchdown runs have accounted for a total of 105 of his 142 rushing yards.
There you go.
And he is fast. And again, I hate to harp on it, but I will again. The team speed for the Falcons really showing up, because if Otis-Bison's missing a tackle, Ingleton is gone.
That's what Coach Turner said. We hope to play fast, and that's exactly what it means. You don't mean no huddle. It just means play fast, be quick, and use the speed.
That's a deep one. It's going to be taken by Crottinger at the 1. Coming up the middle of the field, he is in trouble and brought it down at the 13-yard line. First down and 10 for Otis-Bison from their own 13-yard line. The importance of that missed 2-point conversion a moment ago is big, though. Instead of a 3-possession ball game, it is still a 2-possession ball game, 22-6.
But the Cougars need to answer.
They have to find something that works for them.
4:14 to go before halftime, so they need to get the right prescription.
Be careful this deep. You don't want to give something away. There's an inside handoff coming to the outside. Piper. He's going to have a first down and pick up a 14 yards. Up to. They're not a first down. He's going to pick up about 7. It's about 7 yards further down the field to bring up 2nd down and 3.
And you had Herder and Shrug on the tackle that time there. Austin has led their whole Falcons. He's the leading tackler. 89 tackles coming in this game. Fumble recovery. There he goes.
Coming right at you. Nice run. Second down and 2. Keller in some trouble. Throws it.
Whoa!
And nearly intercepted by Muting. And Trevor Keller is going to peel himself off the turf as Logan Haug was happy to plant him in that turf. 3rd down.
We'll bring up 3rd and 2.
That would have been a huge momentum shifter. Well, adding more momentum to the side of the Falcons, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, it kind of pointed towards his collarbone too, so I hope he's not hurt or injured out there.
They're down and short. Option. Pitch. Piper, good job receiving that one. Running hard for a first down.
Oh, good. They got it.
He needed 2. He got 4. Patrick Piper getting the lion's share of the carries. 12 carries, 57 yards in this first half. 3:56 to go in the first half.
Tackle by Dustin.
We'll see if the Cougars
first down just outside the
can get a big play here. It'll spread them out again. 1st and 10 from the 21. Keller rolling to his left, steps up. Has Crottinger open downfield. He can't bring it in. Crottinger was out there. Herder was beat.
Yeah,
the pass, he stopped his route though, and
he would have kept on running and hit him right in his hands, fingertips.
Would have hit him right in stride. It probably would have been a 6-pointer for the Cougars. Now, also in the same breath, if Keller would have saw him earlier, he was open by the time he got about to the middle of the field, and that pass didn't come until he was almost to the sideline.
Yeah, it's just when you catch it, you get your fingers on it. Most people will say, "Hey, coach, you ought to catch that ball."
Second down and 10. There's a late pitch. Pfeiffer, he's got some room. Still on his feet. He delivers the blow as Herder knocks him out of bounds at the 34-yard line and a pickup of 13 yards.
If Herder wasn't there, they'd had part of your answered prayers. If Herder didn't make that there tackle. He's only had 17 tackles, 5 interceptions, 1 fumble recovery in his corner position this year.
Not too bad. And Herder, even though he's lining up at a corner, he's really almost playing like a safety usually, unless they spread him wide.
It's pretty solid old 3-2 defense, isn't it?
First and 10 from the 35. Keller going to throw it again. Has time. Has Wisman out there. He's got it! Inside the 10, 5, touchdown, Cougars! Oh, baby, what a play! 55 yards and the score. And I think you're seeing your answer to probably what the Cougars are going to start doing. Yeah. Lengthening that field with the pass.
Spread them out. Spread them out.
Oh, what a play that was.
That Dillon, he's got a lot of speed, don't he?
Yeah, he does. You see why they like to get the ball in his hands, and he's just a sophomore. And this 2-point conversion is a big one. It's a 10-point ball game with 3:15 to go in the second quarter. Option to the left side. There's a pitch. He's got all kinds of room. The 2-point conversion is good.
Piper scores.
And it is an 8-point ball game with 3:15 to go in the second quarter.
And let me tell you,
the Otis-Bison fans are a little excited.
And they have a reason to be.
Look at this pass. Keller look back.
Nice
beautiful look at the football, and Wisman brings it in, and Busing is not going to catch him. And we have ourselves an old-fashioned shootout, Mr. Jantz.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, you give just like every time Trevor Keller is getting nailed on the pitch. They're flattening him right in his old chest bone. Give that kid credit for being tough and sticking in there and holding in there, because that ain't easy for a quarterback to do. You know, in every play you're going to get nailed.
But now the defense has to come back out. They have had troubles with first contact with Mitch Ingleton. He has got the ball, he has broken tackles, and has been gone. And give credit to B&B, because they're like, you know what, we're going to get the ball in the hands of our playmaker. And so far in this ball game, it's been Mitch Ingleton.
Well, we've had 2 touchdowns here in like about a minute. One by the Falcons, now we're answered back by the Cougars, so it's getting exciting. That's what you expect for championship football, isn't it?
1 minute and 4 seconds apart on the touchdowns.
Wow. That's what it's all about. Here in thoroughbred country, got to be a thoroughbred play this 8-man game.
Michael Lamity will kick it off again. Last time he kicked it from our right to our left, there was no return. Mitch and Matt Ingleton back deep for
that pigskin right in the middle. Look at that line drive.
There will be no return on that one either, and that's where B&B will start first and 10 from their own 15-yard line. So, what do you tell your kids when they're missing tackles? It's like they're just not wrapping up. So how do you tell them at this stage of the season, hey, you got to wrap those guys up and bring them down?
You keep your legs chopping. You keep your legs moving through the guy. You got to go through the ball carrier. Don't stop too soon. If you do, they slide off and you have arm tackle instead of using your shoulder pads, primarily.
First and 10, 15. There is
good tackle there.
The way you do it. Busing on the carry.
I'll tell you what, that was Jackie Cornwell, see, getting in there, number 6, 5'11", 150-pound senior. Comes in and alternates with Jacob Crottinger.
Pickup of about 1.5 yards on the play, second down and 8.
But that was a great play. That was a great defensive stand there by Jackie Cornwell.
Lucas Sundbeck bringing the play in. Actually, Matt Ingleton, excuse me. Second down and 8. It is Herder again. He is going to have enough for a first down, picks up 8 yards. First and 10 for the Falcons from the 26.
Yeah, that was Dillon in there, as well as Colas is trying to make that tackle.
2:30 to go first half. B&B pushing the issue a little bit. And as Hyman hit and dropped again, coming up is Cornwell on the tackle. Colas in there along with Dominic Manley. Yeah, Colas wasn't on. It was Manley on the tackle. Colas not in there. Second down and 5.
And they kind of had a little help in there by old Josh Crom, that 6 foot, 230-pound senior, and defensive end.
There's Hurd.
Well, they got him on there. Crom got him.
Crom, we haven't mentioned his name much defensively, but that was a big play, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
You better believe that was a good one. He's had 6 sacks during the year, 41 tackles. That 6 foot, 230-pound senior Josh Crom did a great job there stuffing him, holding us a little or no gain.
1:30 to go here in the second quarter. 22-14, B&B on top of Otis-Bison here on Smoky Hills Public Television. Hurd to throw. Has a man open. Hyman has it. Look out. Piper trying to run him down and knocks him out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Oh, a huge play, and Hyman was wide open.
Piper was doing his best to try to catch him, though.
43 yards and a first down.
Ball at the 4-yard line, first to go.
And you can see how open he was, and Patrick Piper just does bring him down.
Might have been out of bounds a little earlier by that replay.
Otis-Bison needs a hold right here. They're not going to get it. Busing into the end zone for the touchdown. Dylan Busing from 4 yards out, 1:10 to go here in the first half. It is now 28-14.
They haven't used him all that much during the year, but Donna Busing, a 6 foot, 160-pound junior. He's had 28 rushes for 386 yards this year, 9 touchdowns. Just got through getting his 10th one. And 2 receptions for -6 yards. Figure that one out.
They might have left too much time on the clock, though.
Well,
with the minute 10 to go.
Yeah, I got a point there.
Big 2-point conversion. Herder looking. He's in some trouble. Throws it out in the flat, incomplete, intended for Ingleton. Pressure coming from Dominic Trapp, also Dominic Manley, and the 2-point conversion is no good. So at the minute 10 to go here in the first half, 28-14, and a big opportunity now for Otis-Bison to answer on the offensive end. And as we mentioned, they will get the ball to start the second half, but defensively, the Cougars have to start getting some stops. The Falcons have to start getting some stops.
Look for, with this condition today, look for the kickoff here for Logan Howard to be in the end zone again, so it'll be a touchback. And I look for probably the Cougars probably have 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Unless Steve throws a wrinkle and does an onside kick or something.
I would guess he's probably not going to do that, but you never know. Stranger things have occurred before in this silly game we call football.
Strategy. Do the unexpected. But so far, you see, the pass for B&B is used as a surprise, as a, and that's what it's been all year long. They only average 58 yards a game in the air. They've done more than that today, easily. How many?
They're at 53 yards. There's a high end over end. It's going to be taken at the goal line. Here comes Wisman looking for a gap. He's going to get it up to the just almost the 15-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. We'll call it from the 15. Wisman caught it right at the goal line, so no automatic touchback. And now the Cougars have 1:03 on this first half clock to try and put some points on the board.
65 yards to go. Minute and 3 seconds to go. 65 yards.
Wisman's been where they've been going on the pass. There's a Shovel pass and not even close. Heck of a play in there on the interior by Dustin Dieters. A loss of a yard.
I saw that 5 and I thought it was 45 making the tackle. Logan Haug, and I was sure wrong. My apologies. Oh, 25 out there. That's Dustin Dieters.
2nd and 11, 30 seconds to go here in the half. Wisman, right side, is not going to get out of the grasp of Logan Haug. Loses a yard on the play, and it will bring up 3rd down.
Logan Haug on the tackle.
And probably the last play of the first half. I think Travis Starr wants to not get himself in any more trouble.
Timeout, maybe. No.
And it is a timeout on the field. So a timeout. Otis-Bison calls the timeout. So we will have one more play to go here in this first half. So the Cougars figure, what the heck, let's see what we can do. You can imagine B&B will be backing everybody up.
Either use it or lose it, so why not call a timeout, huh?
Just as well if you got something. Yeah, you can't put it in your pocket and use it next half.
Can't carry them over the next game either, because this is it this year.
So we'll see what they reset the game clock at. And we'll see what kind of play Travis Starr has in mind for his ball club. So we'll bring up 3rd down. And Eric Herter's going to be back deep for the Falcons. He'll be at the 36-yard line. I wouldn't be surprised if they run everybody off to one side and try and single things out over here on the near side. Trevor Keller going over to talk to Crottinger and Wisman over here on the near side. Back to pass, rolling. Keller heaves it up the field, has Crottinger out there, but well overthrown, and that is the end of the first half. We have ourselves quite a ball game after one half of play. The Otis-Bison Cougars trail the B&B Falcons by a score of 28-14. And quite a first half. Stay tuned for the second half right after this on Smoky Hills Public Television.
Presentation of the 8-man Division II State Football Championship, Baileyville B&B versus Otis-Bison, is made possible in part by an underwriting grant from
Rural Telephone and Nextech, providing the region with telephone, internet, cable television, and wireless phone solutions. Rural Telephone and Nextech proudly support public broadcasting and all ventures dedicated to improving Kansas communities.
American Lodge and Suites in Heston, offering a welcoming lobby with fireplace, 42 rooms including jacuzzi suites, indoor pool and spa, continental breakfast, and meeting room. American Lodge and Suites in Heston. Welcome to the end of the day.
West Wind Energy of Otis, proud supporters of the Otis-Bison Cougars. Your energy future is a choice, not a faith.
Agency 1 of Otis, Scott and Kim Higgison, are independent insurance agents, wishing the Cougars best of luck at state.
Lindy Company of Otis. Lindy Global Helium of Otis wishes the Otis-Bison football team a safe and successful game. Lindy supplies the world with helium for medical, aerospace, research, and industrial uses for a better world. Shelter Insurance of Seneca. Agent Doug Hyman has been serving the surrounding area since 1979. Proud supporter of the B&B Falcons. Freeb Seeds of Olmutz. Tim and Amy Freeb, serving your area with your seed and needs. Proud supporters of Otis-Bison Athletics.
The Otis-Bison football team would like to thank our fans for supporting us through the years. We will make you proud on Saturday.
Jaguar Electric of Great Bend. City of Otis. Otis-Bison Booster Club.
And welcome back to Fisher Field in Newton. Getting ready to start the second half in the 8-man Division II state championship game. A 28-14 lead for the B&B Falcons over the Otis-Bison Cougars. We're going to run down your first half statistics. First for the team with the lead on the scoreboard, the Falcons of B&B. They have 225 yards on the ground, 142 of those coming from Mitch Engelken, and 53 yards through the air, a total of 278 yards. They have lost one fumble in the ball game and have 7 first downs. On the other side of the field for the Otis-Bison Cougars, 85 yards on the ground, 107 yards through the air, a couple touchdown passes from Trevor Keller to Dylan Wisman. 192 yards of total offense. They have thrown 1 interception, have not lost a fumble, but they have committed 3 penalties for a total of 15 yards, and B&B has not yet been penalized. Looking at the scoring summary from the ball game, the first score came from B&B, a 55-yard touchdown run by Mitch Engelken at the 7:41 mark of the first quarter. It was a 2-point conversion run by Eric Herder, made the score 8-0. Otis-Bison on their next drive with 11:53 to go in the second quarter, a 27-yard touchdown pass from Trevor Keller to Dylan Wisman. 2-point conversion pass failed. At that point, it was 8-6 B&B. Well, then it was Eric Herder again, an 8-yard touchdown run at the 7:27 mark of the second quarter, made it 16-6 after the 2-point conversion pass from Mitch Engelken to Logan Haug. Then Mitch Engelken got on the board again, a 50-yard touchdown run at the 4:19 mark of the second quarter, made it 22-6. The 2-point conversion run failed. And then Otis-Bison got the ball back again. The combination of Keller and Wisman from 55 yards out this time, a minute and 4 seconds later at the 3:15 mark of the second quarter, made it 22-14. B&B in the lead after the 2-point conversion run by Patrick Piper. Well, then again, B&B got on the board. A little over 2 minutes later, a 4-yard touchdown run from Dylan Busing. It made it 28-14 after the failed 2-point conversion, and that is our score right now at the half. 28-14, Jeremy McGuire here along with Larry Jansen. Larry, Otis-Bison has got to find a way to make some tackles on B&B. B&B has got to find a way to keep Otis-Bison from getting those deep passes, and then, wrapping up and just playing their ball is what both teams need to do in the end.
Look for Tiernan. Tiernan might have to change his 3-2 defense to a little bit more, drop his safeties back a little bit, because both times that they've been real open, they have really blown coverages on the defense, and that's why the Cougars are out there. Flipping the coin over, you got Baileyville only has 260 yards, Jeremy, for the whole year is what they generally do. 200 yards on the ground and 58 yards basically on passing. And now you just got through saying, hey, they got 270 yards total offense the first half alone. We still got a half to go. So the Cougars are really going to have to stick it up on the defense and do a better assignment, sound football and tackle. Wrap them up the first time. Don't allow them to slide off the blocks.
Team speed for B&B has been evident with Herder breaking tackles and taking off and running. Or excuse me, not Herder, but Engelken. And pretty impressive.
Engel's got number 40, Mitch. He's doing a great job for them. Of course, on the other side, you got Piper and Wisman. That's the good answer for the Cougars. You just got to get them open. And I think the Cougars have a better chance if they kind of spread it open. Spread their offense out. Get them into whatever you call a shotgun, their pistol defense, wildcat, whatever you want to call it. But because every coach got a different name for them. But spread them out and try to use what speed you've got and get them out in the open, and maybe they can break a tackle. Because they do it, they're shifty. You got Dylan Witzman. He's a shifty little character if he gets open.
Michael Lavity has not seen a lot of time on the offensive side of the football. You got to wonder if that mid-season injury is still giving him issues, because he's been full-time on defense, but not a ton of time offensively so far.
Yeah, and he was a good old steady fullback for him, wasn't he, before he got hurt?
Yeah, he was. He was a leading rusher coming into this ball game. Just by 9 yards over Patrick Piper. Piper has taken over that team lead since the start of this ball game, so not a ton of time there. But Otis-Bison offensively has had a lot of success out of the shotgun, not so much success when they go out of the out from underneath center in the I formation. So expect them to be out of the shotgun a little bit more, maybe throw the ball more in the second half.
Because like you mentioned earlier, both of them, Lavati, Piper, and Wisman, both of them have over 750 yards for the rushing for the whole year. So they've split it up real well. Now the most loads has been on course Piper and Wisman as far as in the backfield. But you're right, they need to spread it out. I still think that shotgun, whatever you want to call it, that is their best opportunity.
And they can run it out of the shotgun, they can throw it out of the shotgun. They've ran a lot of options out of the shotgun, and we'll see what kind of plays they have in store.
And I mentioned earlier in the first half too, Jeremy, I mean, you've got to give this Trevor Keller accolades for staying in that box. I mean, he sometimes just barely got rid of it on a pitch. Most of it has been right on target too. But then he pays the price, because I mean, it's either Muting or Logan Howe nailed him on every play. Those defensive ends are coming at him.
And the pressure for B&B has been off the edges. They haven't had a ton of pressure up the middle, so it's allowed Keller to step up in the pocket, get that arm cocked, and launch it down the field.
Tiernan's well coached. You don't want him to get on the outside, so let him go to the middle. There he goes.
Here we go. Long, deep kick, and that one is going to be over Crottinger's head and through the back of the end zone. So we will start 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line with the Otis-Bison Cougars with the football to start the second half. First half stats for Otis-Bison: Dylan Wisman, 8 carries, 23 yards unofficially. Patrick Piper, 8 carries, 70 yards unofficially. Trevor Keller, 2 carries, -8 yards through the air. Keller, 7 for 12, 107 yards, a touchdown and an interception. There's a quick hitter up the middle. Lavity with the carry. He's going to be up to the 19-yard line. So we mentioned the fact that we haven't seen Lavity in there.
Now he's limping off
first
the field.
play, he's in there. And now we're seeing why.
Paying the price.
Picked up 4 on that play. That was his first carry of the ball game. Over on the sidelines, getting some attention from the High Plains Sports Medicine trainer. And he's going to have to hurry up and get her fixed up. There's Piper on the carry, gets to the edge. He's got some more yards, lowers his shoulder, knocked out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Picks up 10 yards on the play, and it's a first down.
Move the sticks. That's the way they wanted to do it. Now, that's still coach's game plan. He said, number 1, offensive keys to victory. We've got to keep the chains moving in the right direction, and that's the proper way. Block until you hear the whistle. Limit penalties and turnovers.
Good seal block over on the top side by Dominic Trapp. Pistol formation. There's the pitch. Piper breaks the tackle, looking for the sideline, still on his feet. First down, pick up of 13 yards into B&B territory.
That's one of the few times you beat Cody Hyman to the hole out there as far as that here, it's off speed, so he made good yards. Here we go again.
You see it getting to the sideline, looking for that stiff arm. And so the Cougars going to the run.
But they're spreading it out to try to open it up, and then they had one to the left side, now one to the right side. They're just trying to mix it up, keep them off balance.
Lavity still getting some attention on his ankle. Back to pass Keller, throws it out in the flats. Trapp with the catch and leans forward, stretches that football down to the 30-yard line. Picks up 7 yards.
Yep.
Second and 3.
Second and 3. That's a great pass reception by Dominic Trapp, the 6', 190-pound senior. All right, there he goes, and finally gets finished off the tackle.
One good thing that Trapp does when he gets that ball, he looks it in, catches the ball, and then worries about going up the field.
He secures it.
Piper again looks to cut it to the outside. He's leaning inside the 40. Actually, they're going to say he was down. Picks up about a half a yard down to the 30-yard line. Third down. Looked like he might have had a lane to cut it to the inside right there.
He was still going about a 45-degree angle. It looks like he should have cut it off and went straight up the field, and he might have made it.
Third down. See if they option it this way, they're going to. Keller keeps it, gets a block. Still on his feet, he's going to have a first down.
And more.
He's got blockers.
More.
Rodinger clears him to the end zone. Touchdown, Otis-Bison. 30-yard run by Trevor Keller.
No penalties, no laundry on the field. Well, I think it'll stand up as a touchdown, Jeremy, and that'll close the gap from 28 to 14 up to 20. Hey, now we get a 2-point, extra point conversion, and we got ourselves a ball game, Jeremy.
Wow. And give some credit to Keller realizing that pitch wasn't there. He brought it down, and then credit to Rodinger downfield. He cut off Dylan Busing, who was trying to come up and make the hit. And it's an 8-point ball game. Keller again throws it and is knocked down. A heck of a play over there by Busing. And the 2-point conversion fails. 9:58 to go in the third quarter. Look at Keller run. And right here, you'll see the blocking downfield.
Cuts off Herder. Eric couldn't get him.
Touchdown for Otis-Bison. So 9:58 to go, third quarter, 28-20. And Otis-Bison did what they needed to do, and they did it, Larry, with the run game.
Absolutely. But they spread them out. And the first one, the series, that was a good play selection. Go way left, make good yards. Go right, up the middle. And then all of a sudden, a touchdown there. But Music did a great job there breaking up that extra point right there. That's a great job at number 6, who's a 6-foot, 160-pound junior for the Falcons.
Now if you're Travis Starr, do you try and surprise him a little bit, do a little Sean Payton like the New Orleans Saints and kick the onside kick here? Yeah, Austin Schrod, Kyle Muting, Lucas Sudbeck are the up men for B&B. And Patrick Piper is going to kick off as Lavity, who's has taken care of the kickoff duty so far in this game, is still getting attention to his ankle over here on the sideline. And he is feverishly getting everything put back on as he was retaped.
Yeah, he wants to get back out in that good old linebacker position. He's that middle linebacker to the deal.
And here comes the kick. It's a line drive kick. It's going to be taken. And a handoff coming to near side to Engelken. He's down the sideline. Look out. He's got some afterburners. He is going to be gone.
Kickoff return.
70 yards. And just like that, B&B with the answer. None other than Mitch Engelken.
Man, he kicked in those afterburners, didn't he?
Yes, he did. My goodness.
Because that Dylan Wisman, he's fast and quick, and he couldn't catch him. And now the Falcons go for 2 and see if they can get it. Got Eric Herder up under quarterback on the center. And he just falls it right in.
Right side, 2-point conversion is good. 9:47 to go in the third quarter. B&B with the quick answer. The Falcons 36. Otis-Bison 20.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt 36, Otis-Bison 20.
Well, they let their guard down a little bit on that one there. That was looked like some of the old Smith Center kickoff return plays right there.
Yep,
Whenever you have 2 backs back there, they do that every play. And of course, the 2A football during their stretch run, they only lost 1 game. State championship game last year, 79 win streak, number 1 in the country. And They always done an awesome job with having those two guys back there and has a lot of deception. And you just saw it there by the Falcons. Hadn't seen that earlier today. That was a new wrinkle in there by Steve Tiernan.
Yeah, you got to throw a few new wrinkles in every now and then. It'll help out considerably. Tell you what, an absolutely gorgeous day here in Newton.
Yeah, I couldn't get it much better than this here. Now you got that strong foot, strong leg of old Logan Haug up there. Got about a 6-yard run. Look at him.
That one's high. It's going to be deep into the end zone. Touchback. And it is a touchback, so it'll be Otis-Bison from the 15-yard line. Last time they had the ball, they went 65 yards for the score. They're going to have to keep scoring and get a stop defensively in order to stay in this ball game. Is that high-octane offense from B&B and high-octane special teams really getting the job done for Steve Tiernan and the Falcons?
Well, there's a reason why they led this division of all the other 53 teams in Division 1, 8-man this year, the #1 potent offense.
Here comes a blitz, and they give it inside, nowhere to go. Schrod came in there on the tackle. Piper nowhere to go, a loss of 3.
Justin Diener's on the stop.
Keller is coming over here
Loss of 3.
to get the new play.
9:20 to go, third quarter, 36-20. B&B with the lead here on Smoky Hills Public Television. Otis-Bison scored on their first possession. The ensuing kickoff went 70 yards the other way. Keller's going to throw it. Has some time, throw out in the flat, and pass is dropped by Wisman. That was on the mark, but just incomplete. It's 3rd down and 13.
Keller to Dylan Wisman was incomplete.
It's kind of broken up there by Busing. Number 6, 160 pounds, 6-foot junior. Played a good game today. He's running our defensive safety right now. Austin Schrod, our leading tackler, 89 tackles for the whole year. Becky's back there at linebacker with Logan Haug.
Now look, see if they go to the near side. Back to pass Keller. Throwing.
Boom! Oh, Logan Haug got him.
It's an incomplete pass. And Logan Haug unloaded on Keller, who's slow to get up. And understandably so. And now Otis-Bison's going to have to punt that football away deep in their own territory.
Well, the Keller's hung in there good all day long. There's Logan Haug.
Ouch. Here it comes.
And crunch.
Lavity had a low snap his last time. That's a good snap. And a good kick. It's going to bounce and stay in bounds. Roll good. Inside the 30.
Got an extra 10 yards.
Inside the 25, and he's going to be out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. So a good punt by Lavity. Now the defense has to show up for the Cougars. They trail by 16 points, and Lavity will stay on the field after getting that ankle retaped. And you got to figure that B&B is going to probably try and attack right up the gut where Lavity is and make him really use that ankle. Here come the Falcons.
First back.
Hyman with it. He's stacked up, still on his feet, breaking tackles. He's going to pick up 11 yards or make it 9. Boy, he stretched, but knee was down. And a pickup of 9 on the play. It could have been no gain, but again,
that's right,
keeping those feet chucking. Right there, look at him go.
Absolutely won't be denied. He one tough cookie.
Now Engelken breaks the tackle. Pushes forward, he's going to be dropped. No gain on the play, 3rd down.
Yeah, they keep them old feet just a chopping and a driving right through there. It's tough to tackle them. It's tough to have one guy tackle them, and you're not going to get it done with your arm tackling.
Jackie Cornwell.
Wisman and Cornwell on the tackle. 7:50 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Schrod brings in the play. I'd imagine they might be going right up the middle here.
Yeah.
They're going to go right side. Engelken has a 1st down. Crom on the tackle, an ankle tackle, but a pickup of 4 yards on the play and a first down.
It was a great job lead block up there by that center. Curtis Stahlbomber sure did a great job taking him out, controlling line of scrimmage. 6'4", 200-pound sophomore, and Coach Tiernan said he's the most improved player of the whole team this last year. That sophomore center, Curtis Stahlbomber.
So here's the situation, 1st and 10 for B&B. The Otis-Bison defense has not stopped them but a couple times. Back to pass Herder. Out in the flat, pump fake, has a man open, it's Howe! No, incomplete! He had it, then it was knocked away at the last moment. Heck of a job out there defensively by Patrick Piper.
Yeah, Piper and Westman was down there on defense.
And Haug had it, but that last pop knocked it loose. And again, Tiernan trying to surprise him a little bit with the deep pass. It is going to be Herder, still on his feet, spinning, hit, drop, the pickup of maybe 1 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 9.
Nowhere to go there, I'll tell you for sure. Nowhere. You had old Colas up there. Colas up there, and of course,
3rd and 9.
Josh Crom was in on that tackle too. Helped. It's just almost all 7 of them. Only one of them couldn't make that tackle. The whole Cougars.
Big defensive play right here for Otis-Bison. A big offensive play for B&B. Second time we've seen this formation.
3rd and 9.
Here's a blitz from the Cougars. There's a pass down the field. It is incomplete. It went through the arms of Hyman. He was there, but couldn't get his arms underneath it and keep it in his possession. A good call by the official. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, the old ball hit right through his hands, right on the old turf. 4th down and long 9 from their own 39. What do you expect now, Jeremy?
I think they're going to go for it.
Really? What do you think?
Well, Muting is back in punt formation.
Could be a fake.
Jackie Cornwell is going to go back deep.
Yeah,
there it is. Rod coming to the outside. He's brought down.
Look for a great job. Oh, Piper got him.
Piper out there, he is making some plays. Actually, that was not Piper. That was Zach Staskell on the tackle.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was
Zach. Great
I thought it was Piper too, but Staskell out there brings down Schrod after a pickup of 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, Zach Stiebel, a 5'9", 150-pound junior. He said, I'm not going to let that old Schrod fake me out.
Now Otis-Bison. There's an option. Piper has some room, but Schrod drives him out of bounds at midfield. And it's going to be a pickup of about a yard and a half. It's 2nd down. We'll call it 8.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Just across midfield for the Cougars after they stopped B&B. And Staskell did a heck of a job getting after that one.
Absolutely, he sure did.
They're looking back to pass. Keller steps up. He has some running room this time.
He's got room.
He's going to get by Schrod and is going to be out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Picks up 12 and another Otis-Bison first down.
Absolutely. Well, he had to worry about old Logan Howe got here on kind of a blitz from that defensive end position. He was going to contain any action to the outside, so he steps up in the pocket, and look what I got. I got some open field for a good first down.
6:01 to go in the 3rd quarter. Otis-Bison driving after the B&B Falcons went out on downs. There's an option right. Keller in some trouble this time. He is wrapped up and brought down on the play, and he is hurt.
Mr. Cody Hyman.
Looks like he's going to be getting up, though. We'll see where they mark it. It's going to be all the way back to the 38-yard line. A loss of 10 on the play, and B&B was not having anything to do with that play.
One tough cookie, this Keller, to hang in there with the kind of beating he's been taken by both defensive ends. That was a safety blitz then.
Pretty soon, you got to think Otis-Bison is going to fake that option, just step back and huck one down the field.
Yeah, They've been successful on that before, haven't they?
They will get everybody set up, and the Cougars are going to have to use a timeout. A little confusion on the field. We'll keep it here with 5:15 to go in the third quarter. Little confusion. Instead of getting a penalty, they take the timeout to make sure they stay where they're at, which is 2nd down and 20 after the great defensive play by B&B. They were out there and ready to go, and once Keller turned back inside, he had nowhere to go either because the pursuit was right on his back hip.
I think Coach Starr was kind of run out of time. They had a communication problem between him and the quarterback. What play was called. People were in the right position, so save a penalty, call timeout, talk it over. They need to kind of get their composure, make this count, because they got 2nd down and a good 20, looks like.
They have not been able to get the ball downfield this half with the passing game. 2 touchdown passes in the first half to Dylan Wisman. Here in the second half, a touchdown run from Trevor Keller.
Their first series is pretty decent, though, wasn't it? They mixed things up pretty well there. Had one short pass, but mostly all runs.
2nd and 20. Keller's going to option it left. Gets it to Pfeiffer. He gets to the edge, and he's not going to have much. He's knocked out of bounds, and a penalty flag on the play. Good chance that that's going to be a
late hit out of bounds.
Late hit by somebody. As 2 officials threw the flag right in the same direction. Who it's against, I'm not sure. There's 2 Cougars over there. And we'll have the call right now from White Hat Brad Taylor. They're moving backwards.
Face mask on the defense.
So personal foul, face mask on the Falcons, and they give Otis-Bison a gift. The Cougars would have had 3rd down and about 18 yards. Instead, they get 15 yards. And I'm not sure if is that an automatic 1st down in high school ball, or is it still 2nd down
from the.
So 15 yards.
They're trying to get the right yard mark to put it on. Looks like they're on about the 23-yard line, huh?
And that was the first penalty of the ball game against the Falcons, and a big one. Instead of 3rd down and 18, it's 2nd down and 5. And in motion, Prodinger. It's going to be a double reverse. Wisman coming up the field, gets a block, gets another block, and is going to be hit. A lot of running there to pick up of a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Maybe even no yard, no gain. Not much. That's a lot of zigging and zagging, wasn't it, Jeremy?
Yep. Pickup of 1. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4.
Third about 4.
This B&B defense really shoring things up, bringing some heat, bringing some blitzes from different spots.
Well, they've been in a 3-2 all day long. There ain't no reason to change it now.
They're going to have a power right side, back to pass Keller. He's got time. Throws it over in the flat, catch is made, and a nice tackle by Mitch Engelken on Crotch. They're down to the 19. They're going to be short by a yard. Picked up 3 on the play.
Stop by Mitch Engelken.
That was a great stop by Mitch. He had his number. The fact is, he just barely got the pass in there in time.
Out 4th and 1, big play. 3:50 to go here in the third quarter.
This could be important play both ways, defense and offense.
Shotgun. They're going to option it, or just go right up the gut. They're going to throw it. Looking to the left. Throw. Catch is made. First down to the 11. A pickup of 8 yards and a first down.
And Wisman's slow to get up after that hit by Cody Hyman.
Brought down, but he's going to make his way back to the huddle. It's going to be enough for a first down. So that's the 2nd time on 4th and short that Travis Stars went to the pass.
And it always helps when they catch it and you do. It's successful, which it was right there. That's a good job. And they needed it too. And they had to keep the drive going to try to close the gap on the scoreboard.
Inside handoff. Pfeiffer, not much room there. He is met and dropped.
He got double teamed in there.
Berger on the tackle, also Schrod, a pickup of a yard on the play.
Imagine that. Two toughest, or two of the leading tacklers on that. Cody Hyman's leads the defense, number 5, and Austin Schrod is there. Number 33 has 89 tackles, led the whole team in tackles for the year. Very active defense, isn't it?
They get after it. Crottinger, a wide split to the near side. Keller, give right up the middle. Piper stacked up, driven backwards. He gets inside the 10, down just inside the 9. A pickup of a couple on the play. 3rd down and 7.
Hyman, Austin Schrod on the stop.
Hyman and Schrod on the tackle.
They better split. I think they better spread them out, put receivers split both ways, maybe a tandem one way, and then send somebody short. Don't have to go for all the marbles. Get somebody about 8 yards, 7, 8 yards.
3rd down, 7. Back to pass. Keller throws it. It's a middle screen. Caught by Piper, and he is swarmed under right at the line of scrimmage. Hyman on the tackle. Maybe a loss of about a half a yard. It is 4th down.
That's good assignment, sound defense right there. You got your keys. You got the player you're supposed to stay with.
Stopped by Cody Hyman.
4th down.
We'll bring up 4th and 8.
They can still get a 1st down. Just outside the 1.
Yeah, without getting the old touchdown, huh? What play you going to call now, 4th down?
An 8-yard play.
Okay.
Back to pass Keller. He's got time. Throws it to the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown! Wisman with his 3rd score of the ball game. And with 1:23 to go in the 3rd, it's 36-26. Well, I thought that pass was going to Crottinger, and all of a sudden, here comes Wisman out of nowhere to snag that thing for the touchdown.
That little 5'11" sophomore kind of looked like he's a 6'5" center on the Cougar basketball court there, where he jumped up and got it. The one he got down there, he kept those feet moving when he got that ball, didn't he?
Yes, he did. My goodness.
He's quite a sophomore.
2-point conversion big. Keller looking. Steps up, throws. It is.
Yeah!
2-point conversion.
All right.
Who else?
Wisman.
Dylan Wisman.
Hey.
1:23 to go. It's 36-28. Double coverage on Wisman. He laid out to bring that one in. And the 2-point conversion is good with 1:23 to go in the 3rd quarter, 36-28. And Larry, the Otis-Bison Cougars refuse to go away.
Well, they're 11-0 for a reason. That's what got them here. I mean, you know, they have the stingiest defense in this whole Division I football. I mean, Division II, excuse me. And the B&B have the best offense for the year out of the 52 teams that's in that division. So it's incredible. Today it's a slugfest. More points scored probably now than almost anybody, wasn't it, for B&B?
They are getting out after B&B gave up ties. They gave up 28 to Hanover. That was the most points. That was back
32 to Axtell and
32 to Axtell the week after, 28 to Hanover.
Yeah.
So this is ties for the 2nd most points this Falcon defense has given up all year. Labadie will kick off this time. And I bet Mitch Ingleton wants to have the football, as does everybody else in a Falcon uniform.
Look for that kind of a little reverse back there, huh?
It's a deep kick. It's going to be taken by Matt Ingleton. He's coming near side. Crottinger is there. That's going to be a block in the back, as Matt Ingleton is brought down at the 16-yard line. So a block in the back as Crottinger is going in to make the hit. So B&B will start this drive deep inside their own territory.
I think they kind of caught O'Dieters.
Now the Otis-Bison defense gets their chance again.
Yeah, a little white hat there, old Brad Taylor, and the umpire's Mark Miller. Head lineman's old Jamie McClure. Chris Brockham's the line judge. The back judge is old Jason Gordon today. That's your old zebra. They let him out of the zoo today to come here on this nice day.
And I'll tell you what, they have done a heck of a job so far in this ball game.
Yeah, they have.
Bison crowd getting into it here on the near side. Herder going to the outside. Brought down. Cornwell on the tackle. Brought, instead of going high, he went low, took his feet out, a gain of 1.
As the old coach says, you know, you can't run very far without your feet. So if you can get those old legs out from underneath them, they don't run very far that way.
Dieters is going to bring the play in. Replaces Reineke at the left guard position. Matt Engelken and Logan Haug will anchor it down on the ends on this second down play. Coming to the outside, Engelken hit.
Right. They got the momentum right now, don't they, the Cougars?
Dominic Manley on the tackle. They really got to give a lot of credit to Patrick Piper on that one because he shut it down on the outside. Engelken had to step back in, and Manley with the follow-up, a loss of 2 on the play.
That brings up third down, 11. Now they shift 2 different people in.
8 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Now down to 5. We'll see if they can get the play off. I do not believe they will. They will not get the play off, and that is the final play of the third quarter. The Otis-Bison Cougars have a little bit of old Mo going. The crowd on the near side getting into it. We have ourselves a ball game as we go to the fourth quarter. B&B on top of Otis-Bison, 36-28, here on Smoky Hills Public Television. As we get ready to start the fourth quarter, 36-28 is the lead for B&B. They face a third down and 11 just outside their own 5-yard line. The last 2 quarters, Otis-Bison has scored 28 points. So they're figuring things out as far as moving against this B&B defense. But B&B offensively has broken off some huge plays in this game, Larry. We'll see what they do here.
Yeah, early in the first half it was more consistent. This way, the Cougars have kept them off stride a little bit. We'll see what happens now on offense here. Look at this.
Third and 11. Hyman, the low man in the backfield. Herder to throw. Looking. Heaves it down the field. Caught! Hyman! He's going to go all the way! He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown! 75 yards! Oh my goodness, what a play!
Awesome, what great pass, right on target. Caught it.
Oh my goodness, and I just said they have been breaking off big plays all game long, and they do that one for 75 yards in the score.
Wow. Did you see that there? One of the Cougars trying to catch him from the angle, and he ran over the old back judge.
42-28, 11:46 to go here in the fourth quarter, excuse me.
Did you see that back judge slide for about 3 yards in there?
Yeah, he got hit pretty good there.
We're going to count that extra point.
And the 2-point conversion run by Hyman is good. You just as well give it to him. He just went 75 yards on the touchdown pass, and just like that, almost identical to how it happened the last time Otis-Bison scored to get within a touchdown. It was a 70-yard kickoff
return. Yeah.
Well, this time on 3rd and 11, it was a 75-yard touchdown catch, and Cody Hyman got it, broke 1 tackle, and was gone.
You think during that there switch between the third and the fourth quarter that Coach Tiernan didn't draw that play up?
He drew something up. That was a heck of a job by the Falcons.
That's just a great throw by Herder, too. Eric threw that ball on a rope, man. You know, an old Hyman, he just catches it, reaches out them hands. Everything's on stride. Perfect timing.
And Otis-Bison is just on the cusp a couple times of getting back into this ball game and being in it. And then B&B just crushes them with a huge play.
That's just great 8-man football, isn't it?
That one's going towards the sideline. It's going to be taken by Wisman at the 2. Coming across the near side, looking for a block. He is in trouble, and he's not going to make it outside the 5. He is brought down at the 3-yard line. So Otis-Bison with 77 yards to go. We'll see if they try and strike deep early in this possession to grab some momentum back.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of play we got here. I still think that spreading them out, Jeremy, is still an answer. I mean, you know, twins one way, split receiver the other side. But don't try to go for all the marbles. Get it out in a speedy guy's hands, get it about 10, 15-yarder, and let him try to break the rest of the way.
Well, the speedy guy is for Otis-Bison, is split to the top of the screen. Keller to throw. Throws it out in the flat. Catch is made by Trapp. He's going to have a gain up to
good job.
The 9-yard line. Picks up 6 on the play. It's 2nd down and 4.
Dominic Trapp, 6 foot, 190-pound senior, had 12 receptions during the year, 147 yards, and he had 3 touchdowns out of that. Does a great job there. Great little 5-yard and out read.
2nd and 4 from the 9.
Twins on the top side.
Going to be an option left side. Keller keeps it. Nobody there. Keller brought down near the 30. He's brought down to 29, a pickup of 20 yards, and B&B sold out defensively for the pitch man, and Keller kept it.
That's right. That's just a great zone read there. I mean, he saw, hey, my pitch man's covered. I tuck it and go right up the middle. There was a hole there big enough you could drive a truck down through. Main Street and Otis-Bison, I think.
There's a lot of trucks that could fit down Main Street and Otis-Bison.
Yeah, it's wide. It's got a wide deal, Otis.
Yeah, it is.
So's Bison.
1st down and 10. Keller gonna throw it. He's got time. Got to get rid of it. In trouble. Does a good job of pulling it down.
Yes, sir.
He's going to pick up a yard on the play, maybe a half a yard, we'll call it. It's going to bring up 2nd down and a long 9.
He's got a new one in there, linebacker, little Gage Leasing. Freshman, 5'8", 140-pound. Made that tackle, number 32 in the middle.
He's going to stay in there.
Yeah,
Gage Leasing. Not very big, but they're playing off. He's really a 2-3 now. Option left side. In some trouble. Piper brought down. He's going to lose 4 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 14.
That's perfect assignment football. Yeah, Mutig had defensive end. He had the quarterback that time. Logan had the ball carrier, Howard. Finished it off, lose 3 yards.
Trevor Keller has a fantastic arm. We'll see if they try and use it here. They will bring everybody up tight. Maybe trying to bring that B&B defense in a little bit. Keller to throw, looking, in some trouble, throws it up the field and looking for Wisman, but Wisman, and there's a flag on the play. What is that call going to be? Flag at the 24-yard line, and it's going to be against, yeah, we'll see who it is against. I'm not sure.
They're probably deciding what kind of thin and crispy pizza they want to order after the game.
This isn't a thin and crispy crew.
Oh, it isn't? Okay.
I don't think so. We'll see what the call is from Brad Taylor.
Thick and chewy.
Maybe he's going to wave it off.
There's no penalty on the flag. Disregard the flag. There's a receiver in the vicinity.
Oh, they're going to throw
disregard the flag.
Throw a intentional grounding, and now Otis-Bison will be back to punt the ball away. Lavity gets it, and he will kick it and gets another good punt off. And Ingleton is out of bounds at about the 17 if I was a betting man. I was wrong by about a half a yard. At the 16-yard line, 9:37 to go. And now this Otis-Bison defense, trailing by 16, can ill afford to give up any more points. And B&B is looking for the knockout punch right here.
Absolutely. Did you see how he used off about a half a yard? You said that, yeah. Chris Brockelman, he had it right there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's on that zebra deal. He had somebody else helping him, though.
1st and 10. Inside handoff, Ingleton. Crum on the tackle at the 18-yard line, a pickup of a couple on the play.
And Lavity is limping. That there knee or that leg has got an issue for him. He's hanging in there. He's a tough kid.
Mitch Ingleton at halftime had 142 yards rushing. So far, he's put up only 4 yards rushing here in this second half, but he does have a 70-yard kickoff return for a touchdown to his credit. Back to pass, Herder looking to throw. Haug is out there, and it is incomplete. Stayskull on the coverage. Also out there was Wisman. Clock stops and makes it 3rd down.
It's a good thing it's underthrown, though, because if it wasn't been, Haug was wide open.
He had a step on the defense.
Zach was not turning around looking at the ball either, so
if he does turn around right there, he has a chance to intercept that football.
If he'd been, that's all if it woulda, coulda, though.
3rd and 8. Herder into trouble, wrapped up.
Yeah, but that one, though, Colas.
Colas on the tackle. That's a loss on the play of 3 yards. It's going to bring up 4th and 11 in a punting situation now for the Falcons.
That's a great job there, but 5'8", 240 pounds, senior, 32 tackles, Robert Colas. Now,
Crottinger probably too deep right here. Muting has not shown the ability to get that ball in the air.
About the time you say that, it might bomb one.
Snap is a good one.
Nope.
Kick is short. Crottinger's going to let it bounce. He's going to take it on the bounce.
And then pay the price.
Knocked backwards. But instead of that ball bouncing and bouncing backwards another 5, 10, 15 yards, it's going to be 1st and 10 at the B&B 38-yard line.
Yeah, Jacob's done a good job. He had 14 tackles, 2 interceptions from the defensive side for those Cougars. Jacob Crottinger, 5'11", 150-pound senior. Been alternating today with Jackie Cornwell as far as the defense. Now the offensive side of the ball, they need something to happen quick, don't they, Jeremy?
Wisman in the backfield. He'll be behind Piper. It's going to be Piper up the middle. Hyman on the tackle. A pickup of 4 on the play down to the 34.
Ball carried by Patrick Piper.
Yep, good job in there.
By Cody Hyman.
2nd and 6. Plenty of time left, but you got to remember, Otis-Bison used a timeout in the 3rd quarter, so they have 2 timeouts remaining. B&B with all 3. Keller has time, looking, still looking.
You better get rid of it.
Field throw.
Logan out
by Hyman. He's on his feet, still going. Brought down at the Otis-Bison 34-yard line. What a snag on that interception.
Wow, great job by Cody. He read that. He just stayed right in the old passing lane between the quarterback and the receiver. Stepped right in front of there, and Cody Hyman got another interception.
First and 10.
That was a huge, huge play. I think if Keller takes that one down and runs, he might be able to pick up 3 or 4 yards, but hindsight's always 20/20.
That's a great job in there. Now we got the Falcons on the board again. Look for something quick. Catch them while the Daubers down. Go for the marbles.
Inside handoff, Hyman running hard. Piper. Crom in on the tackle. Pick up a 4.
Tackle by Robert Colas. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
Jeremy McGuire, Larry Jansen, entire Smoky Hills Public Television crew bringing you 8-man state football from Fisher Field in Newton. Left side, Ingleton.
Mitch. Wow.
Had a little bit of a gap before he got.
You don't need a whole lot, does he?
Popped pretty good by Trapp over there on the far side.
Mitch has had 93 rushes this 583 yards, 13 rushing touchdowns this year, and he's been on the receiving side of passes for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns prior to this game. And you already elaborated on how excellent of the ball game he's had up to this point, especially the first half. He probably would have been a thoroughbred the first half for them, wouldn't he?
Third down and 3.
Boom.
Look at Hyman. He lost the football, but it was after he was down. Lavity on the tackle, pick up a 5 and a first down, and he lowered the boom on that carry.
He used all 6'2", 205 pounds of his frame and kept those legs to drive him forward to get that extra push he needed to get that first down. Great job by Cody Hyman.
5:50
up front
and counting here in the ball game. Otis-Bison trailing by 16.
You noticed who was running behind too, didn't you? Under Muting and Haug.
That's a good place to go.
Uh-oh.
Herder dropped in the backfield, lost the ball. There to say he was down. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but no further. But 2nd and 10.
Dominic Trapp, he stopped that one there. He's the man responsible for not hardly any gain on that play. It's a great job by Dominic Trapp, the 6 foot, 190-pound senior. 41 tackles up to now, a sack, 3 fumble recoveries prior to this game.
2nd and 10. B&B taking all the time they need. There is a play clock in the end zone down to 8. Herder's going to suck as much of that time as he can.
Second back, they got him mixed in.
Hits him hard. That's going to be a loss of a yard. It'll bring up 3rd down and 11.
That's a great job by old Crom right then.
And a timeout is going to be called by Otis-Bison. We'll keep it right here with 4:38 to go. 3rd down and 11. 1 timeout remaining now for the Cougars, and Travis Starr, realizing how important this time is at this juncture of this ball game, wants to save himself 30 seconds right now.
Absolutely. And that was a great job over there by tackle by Josh Crom. He's had 41 tackles, 6 sacks. That's unbelievable for a guy that's 6 foot, 230-pound senior. He's done a great job all year long, Jeremy. And he's the coach that said that he's the one that keeps them loose in the dressing room. Always has listened to a certain tape by Bob Marley before all games. Just keeps them all loose and goosey.
And for those of you that just heard that, you probably wouldn't have picked a young group like this to, jam out to a little Bob Marley in the locker room. But, who knows, maybe little Hank Williams Sr. after the game.
There you go. Remember their best time in the state was their runner-up finish in 1987.
They're going to have to make some plays here to put a state championship banner on their wall. 3rd and 11. That's a false start. That's going to go against Muting, which Steve Tiernan spoke highly of
5-yard penalty
on his offensive line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 16 after the 3rd penalty of the ball game against B&B. 3rd and 16.
And that was there's 3 keys that Coach Tiernan said before the game was that no turnovers, no penalties, and do your job. Assignment football.
Herder going to throw it. Looking for Haug. Tipped away at the last moment by Wisman. Or no, make that Cornwell. He left his feet and tipped that away at the last minute. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That old 5'11", 155-pound senior, he stretched up to be about a 6'3" defensive back then, didn't he? A safety position.
Oh, yeah.
Great job by Jackie Cornwell breaking that up, or Logan Haug was going to kind of easily prance right in the end zone for another TD for the Falcons.
And the clock stops. So 4th down and 16. We'll see if they just drop back and quick kick it here.
No, look at Haug's going down the middle.
It. Herder down the field to Haug. It is.
Fought for and in. Oh, the helmet's off, and we got it.
Who's got it?
Holy
smokes. The official's got to make the call. Nobody is making the call right now. Whose ball is it? They still aren't making the call. Otis-Bison, no, it's going to be. It is B&B football, 1st and goal from the 5.
That's a pretty good rooster fight down there. We got lost the helmet. Logan Howell lost the helmet. So here's the
look at him go after it. Howe just took it away from him. An official's timeout. Looking for a reset of the play clock.
I don't remember saying that these last 9 years, have you?
Not too much, no.
First and goal by old Eric.
Herder up the middle. Hyman slammed at the 3.
Jammed up.
Second goal from the 3.
Colas says not this time. Robert Colas at 35 tackles, 2 sacks, fumble recovery, nose guard for them Cougars from Otis-Bison. All 5'8", 245-pound senior. He slowed him down then.
And the Cougars are going to have to make a stop here.
Absolutely.
There is no choice.
Oh,
it is going to be Herder to the edge. That could do it for the B&B Falcons. A 3-yard touchdown run for Eric Herder. 3:14 to go. It is 50-28, the largest lead of the ball game.
With a 2-point conversion point coming up. Stretch the lead out to 22, could be 24 points, could be.
3:14 to go. Here comes the 2-point conversion. Oh, Herder is going to be stopped short. It looked like he was moving forward before the ball came on the snap, but 2-point conversion failed. With 3:14 to go, it is 50-28, and Otis-Bison needs a miracle now, Larry Jantz, as they trail it by 22 points.
Yeah, and it's just been a great run by them, but it goes back down to some of that total, you might say, poise and experience of being here before, and their speed and their quickness. I think that's kind of what it was. They wanted a fast start, play fast, and they've been doing that most of the time. And remember, every time that Otis-Bison would answer with a touchdown, right quick, like boom, boom. 2 real quick scores by the Falcons got them right back, and that lead stretched out again.
The Cougars will be back deep to receive. Wisman and Crottinger. Logan Haug has made it difficult for returns in this ball game because he has been booting them deep. Cougars need a return right here and then an onside kick, and a lot of things to fall in place, but it will be tough to make that happen with the really, really good B&B team. That one's deep.
Oh, that's goodbye.
There's no way that's going to be returned. And a touchback from the 15-yard line is where the Otis-Bison Cougars will go, and they're going to have to start throwing the ball around the field to try and make something happen.
I think Logan had a little extra adrenaline in that leg that time.
He's been kicking it deep all game long.
I'll tell you what, some of them might call him a stud biscuit, but I'm going to call him a stud muffin because he's been one all day. Nobody messing around with that old boy.
First and 10 from the 15. There's a inside shuttle pass. Pfeiffer's going to pick up a yard on the play. It is second down.
Blockade by Patrick Pfeiffer. Stopped by Cody Hyman.
Hyman on the tackle, and Otis-Bison really needs to hurry in and out of these huddles.
Yeah, the clock's not on their favor. They need to score quick and often.
Snap. Keller out in the flat. Trapp has it. Yep. He is going to have a first down, and the clock will stop after a pickup of 10 yards on the play.
Great job by Dominic Trapp, 6 foot, 190-pound senior.
Tackle by Mitch Angleton and Eric Herder.
There's another throw. Trapp with another catch.
Yeah, good job.
Depending on where they mark him out, he's going to be out at the 34-yard line, short of the first down by a couple yards, a pickup of 8.
Put out of bounds by Eric Lerner.
Well, I think one thing about it, both teams know they're in for a battle today, though. I mean, nobody gave up, and they're just right in the trenches. But you have to say the football game's won in the trenches, and Falcons have done that today up front.
2:22 to go in the ball game. Keller looking to his left, stepping up. Wisman's out there. Man falls down. Wisman's got it. Inside the 10, inside the 5, touchdown. Another touchdown catch, number 4 on the ball game for Dylan Wisman.
He's got to be in my thoroughbred for the
That
Cougars.
one from 46 yards out. 2:12 to go. It is 50-34, and there is still time left in this thing.
You think they might, after this extra point conversion attempt, there might be an onside kick?
I don't think it's a might.
Really? I wonder what old Coach Starr. Here we go.
2:12. 2-point conversion.
Keller's going to run it. Just run it in.
No,
If he run it in, he's in.
He could have ran it across and been in easy, but he chose to throw it, and it is 50-34 after the incomplete 2-point conversion. 2:12 to go. It is now 50-34, and here comes one of the more exciting plays in football, the onside kick. We haven't seen a ton of that over our years covering this, but this will make it happen right here. The most points that have been scored against this B&B defense in this ball game with the 34 the Cougars have put up.
And rightfully so in the championship game, don't you think, Jeremy?
That's the way it should happen.
Number 1 scoring offense in Division II versus the Stinges defense, and we know which one won this battle today. But hats off to the Cougars.
Dandy Don Meredith hasn't started singing yet.
Well, you're going to say turn out the lights, the party's over, but
you
not
never
quite
know.
Yet. No, I understand.
Chances aren't very good for the Cougars, but once again, you never know.
Most of these people that's today won't even remember who Dandy Don Meredith was or is.
Lavity will tee it up at the 40. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't put it down the middle and just everybody run up and
Pooch kick it right over about 15 yards out.
Lavity backs up, and Otis-Bison
Look at
most
that tape
of their players
they got on
to the near side. And here it comes. It's a Pooch. It's going to be taken by B&B.
Didn't go 10
covered by Muting. He came up early to recover at the 38-yard line of Otis-Bison, and that is where B&B will take over. They get a first down. The ball game's over. Otis-Bison needs to try and strip something. Got to get a turnover now. It is going to be Herder. Left side. He's got running room and brought out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Pickup of 12 yards and a first down.
It's a great job moving the sticks. And you look at coming in this ball game, you know, at 208, Baileyville was state champs and Division I runner-up last year to Quinter, 28-26, and now Kit Law on the way to be 13-0 and 38-1 in the last 3 years.
Fumble. And instead of trying to do something with it, Herder makes the right decision. Just falls on the football. Loss of 2 on the play.
Let the clock run.
Loss of 2. Second and 12.
Clock under 2 minutes to go now, 1:50. Prospects aren't good on the Otis-Bison sideline, but we shall see. Play clock down to 5. Herder to Hyman. He's dropped, and it is third down. And a timeout on the play by Otis-Bison. 1:25 to go, 50-34 is the score here on Smoky Hills Public Television. Jeremy McGuire and Larry Jantz. Third down and 11 after the 1-yard gain by Cody Hyman. And this B&B team is so good. And you knew they were. You knew Otis-Bison was good, but A little bit too much speed and big plays really killed the Cougars today.
Yeah, and that's what Coach Tiernan told me before the ball game, is he hoped that they play fast, run fast, play fast. And I said, what are you going to do, no huddle? No, I'm not going to do a no huddle thing. I just wanted my kids, the athletes, to use our speed and our quickness and try to get to the outside. And I think what you're doing is seeing many, many, many years of living in that weight room of what it's done. Strength, get bigger, faster, and stronger, and that's what you're seeing today by the Falcons.
They face 3rd down and 11, and Otis-Bison is now out of timeouts.
And hats off to the Cougars, though. My goodness, what a run they've had from where they're at when they started a few years ago, last year and this year.
They have made some things happen. Engelken
there goes Mitch.
Coming to the inside, leans forward and brought down after a pickup of 5 on the play. It'll bring up 4th down and 6.
They tried to kick old Dominic Trapp out to the outside and then run right underneath of him, you know, and just keep the ball alive, keep it in play. Let the Zabers mark it, keep the clock running. So you got Brad Taylor, the referee, Mark Miller is the umpire today, Jamie McClure is the linesman, Chris Brockham, the line judge, is back judge Jason Gordon. They've done a great job today.
If B&B gets it here, ball game's over. Otis might get it back with about 35 seconds to go. Engelken on his feet, brought down, and the Cougars will get the ball back with 39 seconds to go in the ball game after the run by Engelken gets back to the line of scrimmage.
What's fantastic is that the Cougars have gotten this championship game, though. You got to give them credit.
Here we go, back to pass Keller. Has time, steps up, throws it. It's caught by Trapp. He's brought down inbounds. The clock will run. Cougars will have time to get at least another play off, maybe 2.
Tackle by Cody Hyman.
And we got to hurry up offense now.
Down to 18 seconds. Keller to throw it. Steps up. He's in trouble. He is in big trouble. He is going to be brought down by the senior, Don Keegan. And that is going to be the final play of the ball game. And fitting that a senior is able to finish it off. And the B&B Falcons are going to finish their season at 13-0. And again, they are state champions. Otis-Bison, back for the first time in 23 years, will have to settle for the runner-up trophy. And, man, a great battle by these two teams today, Larry.
Yes, sir. Nothing to be ashamed about. It's a great job. Most points scored against the Falcons all year long. It happened today. Coach Travis Starr's done a great job down there getting them built up to where they're at today. And obviously, Steve Tiernan got to start way back when, and assistant coach down there, Gary Cornelson, Liberal, at old Class 5A ball. And now you look at what he's done up here in these last 9 years, 88-15, make it now 89-15. 2 out of 3 last year as the state champs, runner-up last year to Quinter, 28-26. And so just an awesome display of his commitment to the kids. He gives all the credits to them. He don't want any limelight himself, nor does Travis Starr. But the closest game that the Falcons had all year long was in week 6. That was that 31-28 overtime win over Twin Valley League and Co. Hanover, who had been the 2-time back-to-back state champ. And here they are here at Fisher Field at least.
They're presenting the championship trophies now, and you know, Otis-Bison, you know, they hate to receive the runner-up, but nothing to be ashamed of and hang your heads about. I mean, there are a lot of other teams that would like to be here right now. So these Otis-Bison fans give them a big round of applause.
Absolutely, and it well-deserved. Had great following, great commitment by the Cougars. They're all standing, and the whole stadium is just packed full of Cougar fans rooting on their kids, and they deservingly so.
Offensively, 319 total yards for Otis-Bison, so not a bad turnout as far as total yards. Wow, B&B with 413 yards. So and it was the big plays that really hurt the Otis-Bison Cougars, but there's a group of seniors about ready to receive the trophy right here. They're going to hold high and they're going to hold proud, and nobody can take it away from them for all eternity. It's their championship right there.
Absolutely.
When you look at the B&B crowd, they're excited to see their team, and a little bit of a trip down here, but they didn't have any problems filling up the stands and filling up the sidelines on the far side supporting these Falcons.
Absolutely. Well, you got to admit that Twin Valley League is the toughest league, in at least an 8-man, probably the last here in since 2010s here. A part of that, you could have said Hodgman County was pretty good when Hanston was battling against Jetmore and all that, but the last several years, that Twin Valley League's been pretty doggone tough.
Yeah, they've put a few teams out that have been all right.
Well, Centralia, 11-man, an 8-man, Hanover has been a 2-time back-to-back champs in Division II. Now Baileyville's back in that division this year, and of course they had to beat Hanover twice this year just to get here to this game.
And that's not an easy task to do.
No, Matt Heyer does a great job over there for them Hanover Wildcats. But give credit to the Cougars today. They did a great job all year long, and that great win over Ashland just to get here in that semifinal game.
Absolutely. So Otis-Bison, they finished their season at 11-1 on the season. Baileyville, B&B Falcons, they finished 13-0 and state champions again here in 2010. Big thank you to the entire staff of Smoky Hills Public Television for making this broadcast possible. From the truck to the sidelines, everybody back at the station. Also for color analyst Larry Jantz, this is Jeremy McGuire saying so long from Fisher Field and Newton, the 8-man Division II state champions, the Baileyville B&B Falcons, 50-34 over Otis-Bison. So long, everyone.